Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of the STM podcast. I'm Jack Millington, joining me this week, as usual, as ever. First of all, it's Mikey, new year, new him, new load of bollocks Keating.
You got that one right.
Yeah, and also joining us this week, he's co-host of the podcast before, it's Matty, same as usual, Morris.
Yeah, oh yay.
There's nothing new about Matt. Let's put it that way.
What have you done today, Matt?
Worked.
What did you do last Sunday?
Had a hangover.
Have you grown any new appetites or attributes in the new year?
Have you done anything over the new year?
Except from going to Nando's.
Except for having a drink.
And watching a film.
Except for drinking, going to work.
I actually did some coursework, so that's something new.
No, that by any chance was it last minute?
It was yesterday.
Yeah, so last minute, that's nothing new.
All of it within a fucking 4 hours.
Nothing new.
And you said you're going to be like me down there.
Or you just saying that when Jack's mum asked you, oh, that'll be you soon. You're like,
yeah, just dying inside.
Yeah.
I can't fail this year.
How are we, gents, considering it is 2017? It's a new
First
year.
week back at work, absolute killer, but...
Yeah, that'll be me tomorrow, so...
Yeah, when you text me saying, Mike, I'm dying.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, lol. I know the feel last week.
I'm actually, to be brutally honest with you, I'm actually looking forward to going back to work.
Mate, I hated it. I was waiting for the bus the other day, and it was -3. I'm sitting there, I'm not even joking, I thought my heart was going to jump out my chest. It was trying to pump that much heat around my body.
Because you got one of an alien friggin' mini basically out.
It fucking felt like it, mate. It's like, boom, 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 boom. I was like... I was sitting there at the bus stop.
Like that.
Literally.
It's a new year. I'm looking forward to this year because there's a lot of good stuff that's coming up this year. Films, games, just general events,
movies coming out.
Just general events and stuff.
That's going to be so boring.
It's going to be awesome.
His face there, like.
Actually, I've got a point to make about that later on.
Joking.
To be honest,
I'm joking.
I'm not.
I just want to rope him with a little like fishing rod, watching. Like,
anyway, it's a new year, so that means it's a new song. Now,
I thought you could say new me. I was going to say, have you seen the memes taking the piss out?
I hate that. Do you know what was even get that on viral?
Right, whose phone is that? See, I can't blame you or you now. It's both of yous from now on. What the what? Look at that driving licence.
What?
He's got it. Mate, what happened to the other bits?
Stressed out and lost it.
Fuck off. Oh mate, don't make me laugh.
New Year's resolution to try and keep hold of his hair before he goes bald before December.
Hey, it's in the family genes, I'm going to go bald anyway.
Hey, we see him in March. See him in March with his cans that you just spray on your hair.
He'll have one of those like friggin' hat things that he just pulls on top of his. Why are you in hat and does?
What, like SpongeBob? My eyes!
So obviously it's a new song for the year.
To be fair, it used to be down to there on my face. And then down to my shoulders.
That's the time of
many moons and years
Back
ago.
in
the dawn of time.
It was back in sixth form, actually.
The time I've known you, man.
Do you know when you went into
5 years
sixth
ago.
form? Do you know when you went into sixth form? They go hear ye, the start of the lessons.
Twat.
Like,
You know when when you had your driving lesson, when you first had your first ever driving lesson, did you have like a horse and cart?
They didn't turn around and go hoist the anchor or anything like that.
You know when you were putting petrol in, did you have to fill it up with hay?
Yeah. Give it a 20-minute break.
I'm gonna play the song. I'm gonna play the song. You two are gonna know it instantly because it's blindingly obvious.
Oh, you say that. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
See, everyone knows. It's everyone. Everyone knows Supermassive Black Hole. But the question is, what year did it come out?
2001.
Like he's straight in with 2001. Brilliant, Mike.
It's probably not right, but alright.
For some reason, I was thinking the 90s.
If Matty Morris does the typical, it's going to be the 1 year either way.
He said he was going with 90s though, so.
Like I said, this is Matty Morris.
99.
Oh, 2 years. He's going
New
for
year, new song, new guesses,
new gaps.
same old results.
Not bothered.
You got it wrong. You were miles away, the pair of you. 2006.
Ain't that fucking saying.
Yeah, that's sorted. Okay.
That was a fuck up, wasn't it?
Technology. It's out of our hands. Correct me, Mr. Millington.
Yeah, pretty much.
That should we just blame you.
What? Everyone blames me at work, now you're blaming me here.
Yeah, because that's the procedure. If we can't blame ourselves or the equipment, we just blame you.
Always blame me.
Or you tell us though.
Some news, some beautiful news to start off the year with. Do you guys know where New Hampshire is?
Down south. Or is it
Where about? It's like New Hampshire. It's like Cornwall, Essex, isn't it? I'm not sure, to be honest with you. But yeah, go on, yeah.
Anyway, I'm not even
Could be like right next door to us, we just never noticed. Like, it's that shitty little hill.
You haven't even got the right country.
New Hampshire. That's in America,
yeah.
Connecticut.
Yeah.
Then New Hampshire's the state. Sorry.
Completely fucking wrong continent.
I was sat there and he went, down south, I was like, oh, for God's sake. And I just went, oh, Mikey, and then Mikey went, oh, yeah, it's the down there. And I'm like, oh.
The minute you went, no, it's not even. It's like, oh shit, no, that's a state in America. Oh. This Hampshire, not New Hampshire.
I'm honest to God, this story, when I first read it, I couldn't
Can you imagine the
believe
people that went and settled there? We did,
yeah,
Hampshire should be better.
Imagine this
We
guy.
have to make it bigger. New Hampshire. And everyone's like, I don't know fucking idea. New England. Doesn't look like fucking England, dickhead, does it? It's square. England's straight and a peak. Don't ask me what it means, a peak, but yeah, it sounds good. Whereas New England and all
this story, a man in New Hampshire has lost his job, right?
What did he do?
I'm going to give you one guess each, and I guarantee you will get it wrong. It's nothing sexually related.
Okay.
Oh, you're fucked.
Yeah, that's Matty out.
Now that's the sort of intelligent answer from the corner.
Did he take his dog to work?
No, actually, some
No,
companies
but
allow you to
to
take
be honest
it.
with you, that's actually not a bad guess.
Some companies do allow it.
Yeah, they do, yeah.
Mine do.
I know mine does as well, yeah.
Oh, I wish mine did, like...
Yeah, you're retail, so
Yeah,
not
you're
allowed.
retail.
Nothing's allowed in retail.
No,
No, I'd have a
You
life.
got unless you've got the flu, that's fine.
I have the flu.
Get away from me.
No, you don't.
I think most of it.
If it's not sexual, so there's Matty's usual answers out
I
the
just
way.
gave an answer.
It's nothing to do with a dog.
No, I'm narrowing down my choices here. I'm probably going to say he played a sickie for like 3 months or something like that.
No. This guy, his name's Lamar Austin. He used to work for Salerno Protective Services, which is like a privacy security group for apparently it's for college campuses and retail stores. He was in the middle of his 90-day trial period, and he was expected to be on call day and night naturally because security. But apparently one weekend shift he couldn't attend because his wife went into labour, and he chose to be there for his newborn son.
Well, that's fair enough, yeah.
And they've sacked him.
He's on
For
call.
that?
They sacked him because he got. And the worst thing was the way they informed him. They sent him a text saying his contract has been terminated. Now, if that's not the biggest load of horse shit I've ever heard, because I mean, to be brutally honest with you, if I was a manager of any company, whether it be a retail company, whether it be a college, whether it be anywhere, if you're being called for your newborn child, I would expect go ahead.
That's a
Go
lifelong
ahead.
thing.
In fact, I'd bring in a policy where you, for male parents anyway, they'd have 2 months off because it's only 2 weeks, paternal leave.
No,
It is.
it's a choice. You can sort of.
Yeah, you can, but it's still a maximum of 2 weeks. That's still a maximum of 2 weeks.
Well,
Women
it's
get
alright,
6 months off.
He doesn't want kids.
Equality and all that shit.
But do you want 2 weeks
Oh,
off?
no, please, I do not want the.
No, I want to go there.
Oh, no.
But he got sacked for wanting to choose to go to the birth of his newborn son.
Who do you know that would turn around and go, ew, I'll go to work instead, love. Have
Yeah,
fun.
I'll go to work.
Press out my future air and all that, yeah.
No, you.
You.
You wouldn't attend the birth
I
of
would
your
jump.
child.
No, I'm not even
I
joking.
hate blood.
If I had a
No, you hate
missus,
kids.
That too.
you just hate everything in general that involves
That is true.
a child.
That's true.
But the best thing is about this, though, loads of like work areas and places have found out about this, and he's been inundated with the number of interviews and job offers because apparently he's got a decent CV, and they're like, oh well, if he's been doing that, then so he's got job offers lined up. So when he comes off his paternity leave, which
You
he
can
will
go,
do,
yeah, I'll have that.
and this is even better, someone at a local newspaper in New Hampshire launched a GoFundMe campaign for the family.
Oh.
So that he actually doesn't have any financial issues right at the moment because the GoFundMe campaign is looking after his kid while he, sorts everything out. Amazing! It's like, and the best thing is, Mr. Austin's former employer declined to comment on specifics of Mr. Austin's case, meaning
They made a mistake.
Just realised what's happened and like trying to find
HR will be on the case in a flash.
HR.
That's just like, I know you're a horrible human being to other human beings for the most part.
Yes, you are to me. I'm getting off now, Matt. Yeah.
That doesn't count. Right. The thing is,
I'm getting out now, Matt.
if that happened, right, if you were a manager, would you allow them to go to the birth of their newborn child?
Yeah.
Sorry,
even he would.
Sorry, we've got this on
Even
recording.
Matty Morris.
We've got this on recording. He would allow, if I was somehow.
Oh, not you. Just anybody else.
Yeah, there you go. He's a prick still. Not new.
Do you know the best thing is he would take 2 weeks paternity leave off to go to the birth of your son.
I'm going to see my kid. When did you have a kid? Never. But why are you going to see a kid then? I'll tell you, Mike. He said he doesn't want to go. I'm sitting there like, I want to go. Nah, you're not going. You're going to turn up and giving you the sack. Then you fucking not, mate. Jump straight into the little Vauxhall course.
In Eastern, in Asian news, sorry. You know Beijing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know the smog that they've got
Here
in
we
Beijing?
go. Matty, where is Beijing? Oh, fucking hell.
No, everyone knows what Beijing is. Anyway, right. But you know what?
Where's Kuala Lumpur?
Mm.
Malaysia. Kuala Lumpur.
Yeah, the
Formula
F1.
What's the famous towers called?
I know that, but
Oh my-
to be fair, not many people know that.
The famous what?
The famous towers in Malaysia. Petronas Towers.
Okay.
Anyway, and you know Beijing, how bad the smog is.
It's
You've
horrific.
heard it's really bad.
Go
to the
around with
point
the
where-
little dentist masks on and out.
Well,
there.
apparently,
Do that in
it's
most
just
Asian
this
countries.
first line got me. A new team. This is serious news, but it's like a new team of environmental police will try to reduce hazardous levels of toxic smog in Gulf of Beijing. Which, alright, fair enough, makes sense. The environmental police will look for subtle local sources of air pollution, including open air barbecues and dusty roads.
Dusty roads.
What a
It's
rest.
like I'm looking at it, I'm thinking, right.
So
the local are looking for open air barbecues and dusty roads. Right, how about just grinding traffic to a halt for a couple of weeks?
it got even better. So let's put it this way: they're looking for a dead wrestler and and a few barbecues.
Police have sourced the information to the fact that he's not actually in China.
Oh,
Just you see it, like it says here though, the mayor has also promised to reduce coal consumption by 30% this year. Now, from what I'm
be
aware,
fair,
Beijing uses or China in
Full
general
ton.
uses a ton of steel and coal. Many residents have. This is how bad it is in Beijing. Many residents have been forced to stay in their homes for days at a time to avoid breathing in the poisonous air. That means work effectively grinds to a halt, and it just you sit there, it's like, how does Beijing still exist as a commerce centre, which is effectively what it is because that's where the main headquarters of buildings and everything are.
yeah, plus it's also where was it HSBC? That's
HSBC I think as well.
There's also. Oh no, is that Shanghai?
It says. I think there's one about it. But officials say unfavourable weather conditions in the capital have prevented pollutants from dispersing. It's like, no, how many cars? This is a problem in all major cities: London, China, Japan.
Tokyo, do you mean?
Japan's alright, 'cause it's got all the
No, I'm just saying
electric
countries of major
No,
cities.
it's bad.
Like every major city in a country, with the exception of a few, has
Except
massive,
from Moscow, where they just
they just had a crash.
yeah.
They just have
Everyone just gets
huge
out of the way and
eco
more
problems.
traffic goes through.
They have huge eco problems. It's like people have to wear masks to go outside against the smog, and
Fuck
it's
if
like
you want to snog your bed, aren't you? No, see,
I know where you're coming from, but like I look outside, it's fog. It's light mist at the minute. And I
I
look
can
over to
just see
Liverpool,
white, to be honest with you, and it's not pleasant.
but I do look out there and I think that's bad there. I mean, there was a picture.
you can't even see the skylines, can
And
you?
you can look at that. The top one, the top picture.
Where's that?
Oh my god.
Where's that? Well, what?
Where have we just been talking about for the past 10 minutes, man?
Okay.
See what I mean? Look how bad that is. You can't even. You can barely see the tops of the skyscrapers, and you're like, well,
Is that the pollution or the
that's the
fucking-
pollution. That's the smog.
To think 100 odd years ago, that wasn't there. Just
Wow.
saying.
Chinese fucked up.
I know. And you do sit there and you think, there's horrible things happening in the world, but smog is probably one of the worst things possible because it can kill people very easily.
Did you know?
If you've got any like breathing condition or anything like that,
I think it was 25 people killed last year in London.
It'll get worse.
Just due to
yeah,
pollution.
just that. Yeah, I know, and part of that was as well to do with the underground railway services as well. And you sit there and you think, well, what you should do, just grind traffic to halt.
I won't stop that.
It would get rid. If you did that for a few weeks of the year, it would get rid of it. That's how you look after it.
Jack Millington for Mayor of London.
That'd be better than my plant theories from last year.
No.
That should have got dick in the air. That should have got dick in the air.
I forgot about that. That wasn't coming from the air, but that was so bad. It's like, put plants on the city to help disperse.
Matty, what else is in the city?
Plants.
You don't think they've not tried that already, mate? Okay. Let's just get. We'll just get.
That was, honest to God, that was brilliant.
Matty McLeod in there. They've wasted £3 billion. And fuck all's been done.
They've just designed the bloody complex of where the plants should be.
Well, that's the whole point then. But it looks fucking
Shit. I wanted it to look like the Avengers logo.
But you're not the designer. Yes, I am! I am the head of the Avengers!
Honest to God. But I do... Because you're that plant... My theory actually would work. If you made it a mandate, you put it through the government, although they use it.
That's gone missing out. Next.
That would happen.
Yeah.
The next. Oh, no,
Yeah,
it's a break time, guys.
It'd be like...
Just right in the shredder.
Mandates we can't use cars, can't use chauffeured limos, fuck off. Right, what's this next one? Oh, the poor people have got no money, fuck off.
Rich people want tax cut. Oh, we'll look into that, yeah.
That's a good idea.
The Tesco wants a fucking new Bentley, so he needs to lower the wages on the world. Oh, why not? Yeah.
Moving on. Now, motorsport the motorsport season begins in 2 weeks.
Monte Carlo.
Is it the rally, yeah?
No, it's the stripping festival.
You know what? That'd be fucking brilliant.
That's not motorsport.
Yeah, it can be, just put them on top of cars.
So you're going? So you'll be watching it?
Weird.
The stripping festival?
No.
Yeah, he'll go there with paint stripping. No, obviously with the WRC starting from, I think it's the 19th to the 21st of January. So, not this weekend coming up, the one
What's
after.
it on? Is it?
Well, I'm about to get to that, Mikey.
I want to watch it this season. Like,
No, it's not on ITV. In fact, it's even better than that.
Is it on BT?
BBC.
No, none of them. Do you know Red Bull?
Oh, they haven't got their own.
Yeah,
Red Bull TV have done this new thing. They have come up with a World Rally Championship program every day during the rally. Now let me say. Now it's going to be presented by Mike Chen, who I'm aware of, who likes his cars. He loves his motorsport, and he has taken part in the Welsh GB rally. So some experience there.
Yeah.
The first guest host or guest co-host he's going to be having will be Matty Wilson, who for a number of years was Britain's best WRC driver, got a couple of fourths, didn't ever reach the podium, but he was alright.
Typical Brit. Nearly there, but
Typical Brit. Yeah, he actually was. But the other famous co-host that he's going to have with him is Mark Webber.
Ooh.
He's right. He's a massive fan.
Mark
of
Webber
motorsport.
is a massive encyclopedia when it comes to motorsport.
Bits.
So
George.
the coverage of they'll be broadcasting live on Red Bull TV, and it'll be showing on Saturdays from each event, and there'll be 3 daily highlight shows.
Deja vu. Oh,
It used to be on Dave as well, the World Rally Championship. That's no way to lie. All of the programmes will be free to air and will include half an hour highlight shows on the Friday and Saturday evenings of WRC events, direct from the service park, as well as a 40 odd minute Sunday evening wrap of the 3-day events or 4-day events. There will also be, and this is the one that gives me, I was like, yes, 75 minute Saturday midday special featuring a live stage, which doesn't happen very often, especially on free to air. And it's just like, okay, and it's free. You can watch it on the Red Bull TV app. I'm trying to see where it is actually.
Can I just say
You can watch it online at redbull.tv.
Yeah.
Or so that's mobile, laptop, or smart TV, or
I'll
on
get
the
downloaded.
Red Bull TV app as well.
Yeah, where's my... Oh, I'll do it when I get on.
Yeah.
So you can do all that, but I'm going to explain some of the regulations that are changing this year.
Yeah.
And when I say regulations, I don't mean the actual cars themselves. That'll come later on. The start order's been reshuffled because last year it was a bit controversial. Basically, what's going to happen is this year, on the first day of the rally, the drivers will start in championship order. Now, on tarmac rallies, that won't make a blind bit of difference. It does on gravel. Some events, if you start first, it's more of a handicap because you've got to clean the road. Sometimes if you start first on other rallies, on gravel rallies, once you're the first car through, it's on vibrate. The thing is, on the first day of some rallies, if you're the first car across the stage, it then makes the stage worse for all the competitors behind. So the first stage will either be an advantage or a disadvantage depending where you are in the championship. On the second and third day,
So say if you won the first rally and that was a tarmac, and then you won to the second one,
which is
gravel,
Sweden, which is snow.
you'll be last. No, but I'm just saying for
No,
purposes.
we'll start in championship order. So first, whoever's leading the world championship on the first day will start first. Whoever's second will start second on the stage.
No, I'm saying about the next rally. If you get me.
If you win the Monaco rally, you will start first at Sweden.
Okay.
If you're leading the championship after Sweden, you will be the first on the next stage in Mexico.
So the same for every.
Yeah, so if you're no matter who's first leading in the championship on the first day of the next rally, they will be starting the rally off. On days 2 and 3, you'll start in reverse order from the actual rally itself. So if you're leading the rally after the first day, you will start last of the WRC cars because
WRC.
That's what it is.
Okay, yeah.
Because you have the other ones, like the other groups, and obviously privateers and stuff as well.
So in the WRC class, if you're leading the rally after the first day, for the second and third day, you will start last. Yeah.
That's fair enough.
Which, you know, for some gravel rallies, it's brutally important. In other rallies, where the likes of Poland springs to mind, Argentina being another, where the rutted roads, if you're starting last, it could be actually a disadvantage. So with the fact that you now don't know what your split times are, there's no tactical awareness in stages anymore, so you could be fucked if you're starting last. I mean, if you've got a small lead sort of thing. So it's better to have it like that than it was anything else.
Speaking of Red Bull though, lads. Right.
I'm not done yet. I've got a number of other
Wait,
things.
is this WRC section, is it?
This is all done.
Yeah, this is Jack.
I may as well just put my head, hold up for like 10 minutes and...
You should listen to this.
You should actually listen, you know,
I am
like
listening.
we
Mate,
listen
go,
to you.
do you know what?
I ain't listening,
Right,
just
go to
don't
the
have anything
service
to
park, the next one. It's fucking amazing. Honest to God.
You
Is this on
know,
a
the
weekend?
second thing is
Is this on a weekend?
No, it's on a Friday night as well. Go to the service park and you can watch them go in. That's what I did at the last Rally GB, and it was sick.
on the
Honest to God.
second power stage. You know the power stage at the end, the final one where you get bonus points at the end. That's been increased to be more valuable. So now the top 5 drivers will get points. So it'll be 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah,
basically. Manufacturers have changed a little bit as well. It's now that it used to be the manufacturer before the event would nominate 2 drivers who would score points for the team. If you got a 3-car team, you'd pick 2 drivers. If you got a 2-car team, it'd be the same all the time. But now they will nominate 3 drivers, and some teams have got 3 drivers, some haven't, and the top 2 placing of those drivers will score points for the team. It's simplified.
But I think it's
so if you've got a 3-car team and someone finishes 4th, 5th and DNFs, the ones in 4th and 5th will score the points.
Well, you're going to fucking score the points anyway, you're going to get a
That's true.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean.
But say if he turns up last, obviously...
Or if you got to 4th, 5th and 8th.
No, but that's what I'm saying. It's just when you were, that and DNF, I was like, well, you don't get any points.
I was explaining it to the people who were listening, not just to you. You've got to remember I've got to do both, so... and there's a couple of other regulation things, but they're not...
Massive.
They're not really... Well, they are massive, but they're not, like... You're not going to be aware of them if you're a viewer. It's more for, like...
The drivers and the teams.
Drivers, the teams, and the FIA who can... It makes it easier for them to organise things.
What they saying now?
What do you mean?
You can only push the car into the pit lane, yeah? Can't do anything else. You can't do this. You can't do that.
Well, the thing...
You can't have a naked woman running across the fucking track, have you? Lap 73. If there's a lap 73, depending on
Lap 73.
I'm talking about just track.
That's Formula 1, mate.
NASCAR. Every 25 laps, a bird's got to run over the tarmac.
Watching that, trying to get right past all the fucking cars.
Oh my god. You know what? I'd do it for like £1 billion. If someone went, do you want to
you do it for a bit, because someone's going to randomly pop out of thin air and go...
If someone went, 2.5 million, you'll run across that.
To see you run across that naked.
Not naked.
See what I mean? That's what he said.
You just said naked.
I would.
Okay, it'd be boxies.
Sure.
It'd be boxies, yeah. As long as I've got a good pair of trainees on as well and a pair of socks.
No, you have to do it barefoot.
But the tarmac's going to be absolutely fucking
Exactly.
roasted.
Ow, 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 ow.
Well, there you go. Well, you've earned your £2 million then, haven't you?
Hey, can you imagine that? The doctors. So what happened exactly, Mr. Keating? Well, I decided to run across the track near Balka and forgot the track was a bit warm. Just look at there's like 10% degree, third degree burns on my feet. Just like ow.
There's other stuff as well when it comes to the actual car themselves. The inlet restrict has been increased by 3mm. I know that doesn't sound like much, but it is a lot. Boost will still remain at 2.5 bars, admittedly, but the power goes up to something around or close to 400 horsepower. The minimum weight of the car has been reduced by 25 kilos, which is about the same size as
your computer.
Yeah. So the power to weight ratio will go that way. And like there's a lot more, I'd say, aerodynamics, but to be brutally honest with you, the WRC, the only real thing that'll change is going over the bumps and jumps in Finland and stuff. It could cause problems, but it could aid. So who knows? We'll see when it comes to Finland, because that's really the true place of the flying rally car. But
he's flying.
Was it there last season where Chris Meek actually beat? It was the fastest over the certain jump. It's like it was the biggest.
He had the fastest ever rally last year as well, the Chris Meek.
No, like he was going over one of the jumps. I was watching it the other day. It was like a second and a half faster than like a Scandinavian or something. Like someone from the local area that it was like, what? The
thing is though, that'll get beaten this year.
Chris Meek beat his own time by 2 seconds.
If anyone's wondering about the teams, well, I'll tell you the teams we've got. Lining up for M Sport World Rally Championship team driving the Fiesta, we've got the number 1 driver, Sebastian Ogier. Oyt Tanak has gone back up into the main team and joining them in the number 3 car on the DMAC tyre though, Alvin Evans.
It's good to see a British chap in there.
Another one. Hyundai have got 3 drivers in. They've got Hayden Padden, Thierry Neuville and Danny Sordo in their i20.
Yeah, it is a good car now. It's coming along now, to be fair.
Be interesting to see what's like this.
I remember 2 years ago, I was like, I'll be doing good. That it barely even finished.
It won in its first year.
Yeah, what?
he was very lucky to do so.
Yeah.
Citroen as well, they've returned to a manufacturer status this year. We've got Chris the God Meek, Stefan Lefebvre, and Craig Breen as well. He'll be in a full-fledged WRC car once the third car's available. Him and Stefan are alternating the car over
Is it what
per stage.
From what I remember, you said I think 2 in the new C3.
2 in the C3 per event, and then in Monaco,
Meek's
Stefan will be in the C3 alongside Chris Meek. Chris Meek's always in the C3.
And then
Craig Breen will be in the
DS.
last year's DS3. Yeah. Next round at Sweden, Breen will be in the C3. Stefan will be in DS3.
Okay, I've got you.
Until about April, and then there'll be 3 cars available for them. And in the Toyota Yaris, returning for the first time since 1999, we've got Jari-Matti Latvala, Juho Hannanen, which is fair enough because he's basically tested the car for the last 2.5 years, and one of my favourite up-and-coming rally drivers, Esa-Pekka Lappi, who'll be doing some...
Esa-Pekka Lappi.
Is that kid you were showing?
No, that's Rovanperä.
Sorry.
He's not ready yet. Esa-Pekka Lappi, who was the WRC 2 champion last year, proper balls out Finn, gets pissed off at the smallest of things.
So another Kimi Räikkönen.
No, more talkative than Kimi Räikkönen to the point where he gets pissed off.
Is it like an evolved level of Kimi Räikkönen? Like Kimi Räikkönen's Charmeleon, and then this new kid's like Charizard when it comes to the talking department.
Probably, yeah.
You can teach a flamethrower instead of
and to be brutally honest, and he drives like a proper balls out Finn. He literally slides through every corner.
Yeah, his best move isn't Fire Fang, it's something stupid like Wing Attack or something like that. I do sound quite fucking gay and nerdy now, don't I?
Yeah.
I'm gonna shut up.
You did it for yourself there.
I know. I'm in moments of
gayness.
There are going to be other entries yet to be confirmed. I mean, I know a couple of drivers. Andreas Mikkelsen. He'll be in the WRC2 with Skoda this year. He's working on a drive for 2018. Nasser Al-Attiyah is trying to get a bid for the Volkswagen Polo for 2018 because it's not going to happen now. And a bunch of
he did try, didn't he? To be fair, to
Mads Osberg, he was another Ford driver last year. He's going to be in the WRC car at Sweden. We don't know the extent of his campaign. There's a bunch of who else? There's a number of drivers actually. You've got Martin Prokop, loads of drivers who are just no one knows exactly what their program is just yet. But it will be fun to see. I'm super looking forward to it.
Like speaking on, is that it or?
Yeah, go on.
Speaking on motorsport, I don't know if you've seen him today. Tom Chilton.
Like one of my favourite.
Yeah, he's gone to World Touring Cars.
No, he's doing both.
Oh, is he?
He's doing both. Yeah, he's got a campaign for both.
This thing with a man going into administration. Could the STM become a?
I don't want to talk about it.
Could.
I don't want to talk about Mana. I'm on the mood.
Where you go, lads?
That's just the news fucking podcast. And that's news. We need to talk about it.
Dude. Mana.
I'm extremely upset about
F1
all this.
racing.
The fact they didn't show any signs earlier.
Oh, right. Quick one, lads. Bit off topic, but like this is quite interesting. Do you remember, like, now you see Red Bull literally everywhere. Football, yacht racing.
Yeah.
F1, rally, all these things.
Well, there's a sponsoring thingies.
No, but
Sebastian knows his fault, funnily enough.
No, but yeah, I know. But
they are in a.
But you know what I mean? Like they're everywhere.
Right. Yeah.
Like this is quite interesting because I was discussing it with our Tom the other day, and it's literally what Pepsi did in the 90s. Do you remember? Like Pepsi was fucking everywhere.
Yeah.
Football teams, I think.
That's true. Yeah. You know, and everyone will think Pepsi. David Beckham. You remember that?
Can I have a drink and can I borrow your shit? You can have your shit. Yeah, he uses it just to clean the top and then just throws the shit. He's like, no, but yeah. But like, obviously you've got the gravity races.
Yeah.
They're sick. The soapbox races.
Right.
But like,
covering loads of I want to know what your point is.
Like, have you noticed it's more evolved? So, would you reckon in the next 20 years there'll be like someone, like another company? Because obviously with Pepsi it just went downhill, didn't it?
No, because I don't. Because the thing with Red Bull, unlike Pepsi, is they did it for about I'd say 6 or 7 years. Red Bull have been in F1 since 2005.
No, I'm not saying.
No,
like,
no. I'm trying to get to what I'm about to say. I don't think so. I think Red Bull are in it for the long haul. They've done a Red Bull TV. They've done. I think they're gonna mainly focus it on motorsport. And to be brutally honest with you, for the WRC, they were lifesavers because about 4 or 5 years ago, we lost the WRC promoter, which was North One. They do motorsport TV programs and stuff like that on Sky and everything. And Red Bull came in at the last minute, saved them. And then obviously when they were doing the WRC, they thought, well, what about let's do Red Bull TV? And that's where it sort of spawned from all that.
Yeah,
I don't think they will. I honestly don't think they will.
I'm just saying for like,
I think in 20 years'
we've
time,
seen it happen. No,
20 years' time, Red Bull will be even bigger than it is now.
Yeah.
And it still won't convince me to drink Red Bull.
I've had it once.
I know once it wasn't very good.
It is a little bit. The thing with Red Bull, not the drink, but the thing. It's like in one way, it's like okay, you're sort of everywhere now. You're sort of in the way, but at the same time, it's like, but you've saved a lot of sports.
But don't forget,
you brought rallycross up. You brought air racing up. You brought a lot of WRC.
The part of the world record attempt for the fastest man to free fall from space.
It's like, okay, you might be a bit overpowering, you might be all over the place in motorsport and even football now in some cases. You know, Red Bull Salzburg, they've got their own football team.
They're thinking of buying a West Ham.
Are they?
No, it won't happen.
No,
it won't happen. David Gold's too of an arsehole to deal with. I honestly think
David Gold sells to Red Bull. Shit.
I honestly do think
like still eating the podcast. It's like still eat that bit.
Edit section. What was that, minute and 36 of it gone?
Do you want to just write that down, mate?
I do think honestly, I don't think anything will overtake Red Bull when it comes to promotion. I think they've got their marketing campaign
I'm just saying,
spot on.
With Pepsi, a few years ago,
Pepsi did it to promote the difference with Red Bull is they're promoting Red Bull, they're promoting the motorsport and everything they're involved in.
Pepsi promoted Christmas.
Pepsi, Coca-Cola, and a number of other soft brand drinks. You know, they promoting themselves really. Like with Pepsi, they attached themselves to David Beckham. As soon as David Beckham, I mean, when he was still playing for United, I think, when he was being sponsored.
Yeah.
As soon as he went away to Real Madrid, they went, well, you know, Pepsi isn't really in Spain. It doesn't have the same effect. You know, Coca-Cola's a huge. They went, well, we're not going to go there, and they stopped the sponsorship. They look after themselves. I know it's a cracking question what you've asked. To be fair, I just don't think. I think Red Bull are in it for the motorsport. The sport.
No, I understand. Like Red Bull have actually got the plan, whereas the thing with Pepsi, they just went throw money at it.
They made money off it though.
No, but I know what you mean. What I'm saying is they had no legitimate plan. It was like, oh, well, like.
Well, they did have a plan. The plan was to make money, and it worked.
I understand, but like with Red Bull, it's more redefined. It's like, okay, so we've got this, we've got that, we've got this. So obviously that image is also always portrayed. So whenever you're watching the telly, Red Bull, and you think, I want a drink.
The thing with Red Bull now is, I don't look at Red Bull as a drink anymore. I look at it as a huge brand. Yeah.
No, I do. But I'm saying the average person, like the way
I think the way they work it.
Do you say, oh, like when you're in the shop, you're like, oh, I need a drink or something like that. You only spot brands that you know. That's the thing. So like when you see the Red Bull, obviously the two balls charging towards each way. Oh yeah, that you don't think of what the contents are. You just see, oh, it's Red Bull. It's only after you've seen that. Then you take into
account. Have you worked in junior marketing, Mike?
I have, yeah.
But Mikey does raise a good point. I do sit there and I think Red Bull, for me though, and I think a lot of people are starting to become this because they're sort of oversaturated in that way now. They're a business and not a drinks conglomerate for me anymore. I've never wanted. In fact, to be honest with you, and this is.
That's the word.
There are very, very few things sponsored, advertised, that I sit there and go, oh yeah, I'd like some of that. Advertising campaigns don't work on me, but they do for millions of people out there.
Yeah, it's like you've got Patronus, you sit there and, well, let's be fair, he doesn't do his oil change, so that's not going to bother him.
No.
And obviously, you don't have your own car.
I do. I did my oil change the other week.
With what?
With oil.
What oil?
Patronus.
No, it was Mobil.
See, that's what I'm saying. Mobil. Think Mobil, Honda. F1.
Yeah,
There you go.
F1 there.
Even the littlest of things, if you see a name.
Yeah, if you see a name,
Spark.
you will assign things that stick
Yeah,
with it. So if
opens a door. So like, you see Star Wars, you think all these characters, the scenes, weapons, like
we're
all these
going
little.
to be talking about Star Wars later
Yeah.
because we've got a review today.
Why didn't you study marketing in uni?
Because marketing is a very horrible place to be.
Yeah, I studied.
Mate,
You could have done something great.
I don't know if that was an insult or a compliment.
Yeah,
Compliment. He's
Okay.
good at it.
It's a compliment. It's recorded on the podcast. Like, don't worry, I'll save it.
You
It's
sure you're not going to edit this bit out
No.
with your Red Bull bit? No. Okay.
No, that thing about David Gold, I might.
Yeah.
But but I'm going to move it on.
You just hear me go, yeah, watch it.
Oh, quick question about Rebel. Is the who owns it?
Red Bull.
Oh, fucking obvious.
Mastershits. Well, technically Mastershits, but Helmut Marko's the most
That's what I
sport
was going to
advisor.
say. So he owns the
Beatrice Mastershits is the one who owns the
brand.
corporation as such.
Yeah.
Does Marco own the motorsport?
Helmut Marko is the motorsport advisor, although he set up the motorsport division of Red Bull.
So basically, he's
And Helmut Marko was a former F1 driver who lost his eye.
Anyway,
so he's the one who makes all the major decisions for motorsport.
Well, Mastershits gives them the budget.
Okay, that's all I need to know.
Yeah. In weird British news this week,
I've got an interesting one for weird British news. No, you will love it.
I wondered if it's the same thing that I'm thinking of.
Should I say mine first? Or
Yeah.
should I go first? Right, chaps, I'm going to ask you a funny question.
Oh god.
Do you like otters? I do.
Do you like otters? Yes, that's what Mikey was going to ask.
Who doesn't like otters? They're sick. Anyway, last year was an interesting year
It was a great year.
for some people in the music industry, correct? Would you think so?
Yeah.
Would you think so?
Yeah.
Whatever. Well, can you guess? This is going to make you laugh your tits off if you don't know this. Can you guess which artist debuted their album? Was it the debut album by a British artist? Was the only one to sell over 100,000 copies?
Mm.
Just think of the big
An
name.
artist that sold over 100,000 copies.
Yeah,
He's British.
yeah.
And this is-
Tomska.
This is their debut album.
Yeah, their debut
So you would have known
album.
about them.
No, everybody knows
They
about
weren't on
them.
the X Factor, were they?
No. You'll laugh your heads off. They beat the likes of Skepta and like all them, the big songs and stuff in sales, venues and stuff like that.
KSI. I don't know.
You ready for this? Bradley Walsh.
Oh, that.
Bradley Walsh and the Chase. I remember.
I was listening to it. Do you know what? It's good.
No, it's not. It's awful.
Mate, I was like, it was like 100,000. It's the only one by a British artist in 2016 to
Yeah,
sell
I am.
100,000 copies of his debut album. I was like,
Do you know why? Because everyone.
Nah.
Do you know how every song of his finishes though? It goes dun 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 off the Chase.
Yeah,
I was listening to it, and at the end he goes, "I'm gonna die, da, da, da. Bye bye, dun dun dun
What the thing
dun."
is, I sit there. You know, fair enough. He's making money. Like him, Alexander Armstrong, you know,
I
from
remember,
Pointless. And I'm like, you can't sing, and yet you're making money. I'm envious
Do you
of
know what,
you.
mate? It's not bad. It's actually not bad. I was
So
like,
you
do you know what?
deaf as well as
Yes,
blind.
yes.
I love the way you hesitated on that, and I was like, well, he is.
Hence
That's
why
he's
I
got
wear glasses. But no, in Matty's world, if you wear glasses, it's. Oh, are you blind? No, mate, I just wear them for the appearance reasons. Yeah.
Makes me look clever.
Hey, I used to do
You
that.
cheeky shit. You cheeky twat. Do you hear that?
What?
It makes him look clever.
Yeah, no, and I just said I used to do that.
Yeah, no, that's what I was referencing to. You used to do it.
I used to do it back in high school. I get the fake glasses. I knew that answer. Yeah, I'll do that.
What's this part of the body, Matt? Penis? No, Matthew, that's the brain.
The brain goes to the penis.
It's the electrical cord. No, Matty, it's not copper wiring, it's nerves. I knew that.
Now, in weird British news,
Oh, God.
women are crazy.
Oh, well, we
Yeah,
knew
we
that.
know that.
Now, you've seen all these stories about women stabbing their husbands or lovers,
Or
partners,
cutting the
whatever,
penises off because
you know,
sort of...
following a certain dispute. Now, this woman, Diane Margaret Clayton,
Oh,
34 of Blackburn, Lancashire,
oh
Great
God. Yeah.
was at her friend's house with her boyfriend when an argument started,
Yeah.
and Diane got so annoyed at him that there were no more of this thing left. So she went into the kitchen, grabbed a knife and stabbed him in the shoulder. Now, he's fine, by the way, what was the dispute about?
Please don't tell me.
Don't say crisps.
Not crisp.
Don't tell me over the
Cocktail
size.
sausages.
Like literally, just
It's not sexually related.
okay. So it's not about the size of a mate's tits compared to
No,
hers,
no.
Which
To
is
be
sort of
brutally
huge
honest with you, to be
say.
brutally honest with you, that would be a normal thing for women to get annoyed with, because
Yeah.
that's what the thing.
Hey, it's a bigger than yours. Grow them.
And that's why Matty Morris doesn't have a girlfriend. I don't know. Okay, I don't know. Do you know what I'm gonna say? Is it food related?
It is food related.
Oh my God! Is it gonna be something
Can we
like
do you want to say
like
what it
Mackey's is better than KFC?
Can I
Or
can I
Oh,
just
it's
say
not
what it
chips,
is?
is it?
It is chips. She stabbed him because
Oh, don't tell me.
because right, apparently an argument started about who had been eating all the chips. This is genuinely serious. And apparently the prosecutor, Parveen Akhtar, said the row began last November after the couple had gone to a friend's house for drinks and homemade chips were cooked. That's
She
like
didn't just walk up behind him and go, stop.
Simon Hill, apparently, and this is what Miss Akhtar was saying when she was prosecuting. Simon Hill ate them all, and that caused her to get angry. She was seen to slap him across the face before leaving the room. She picked up a knife in the kitchen, then stabbed him, causing a superficial injury. That's like...
Do me a favour, lads. Remind me never to get with a lass from Blackburn. And like when it comes to chips,
Yeah.
like literally when it comes to chips as well, just go like, don't need the chips. Why? She's from Lancashire. Oh shit. Yeah. There you go, love. You can have that. Oh, thanks. Yeah. Yeah, fucking have them.
Now, apparently, Mr. Hill, the lover, has not really made a big deal out of this because the woman, because it's ABH, actual bodily harm.
Yeah.
Clayton has been ordered to pay £115 victim surcharge on release. I'm not sure how long she's in for.
Yeah, but how awkward would that be if you're he's the one picking you up from prison? Alright, love. Oh, here's your 115 quid. Oh, it's our love. I'm just gonna go get myself a new Battlefield game or something.
One thing, you never need chips again.
You want chips? No, it's alright. I'll have mashed
I
potatoes.
think I'd just leave her in there. If she's
Matty,
stabbed me.
you can't leave her in prison, mate. They have to kick her out eventually.
It's not, yeah.
Well,
In Tesco news,
oh, fuck.
Your favourite company, Matt.
What have they done now?
do you know how, like, you know, we've had a seagull in Tesco.
Tesco.
Tesco, that's what it's called now, Tesco. That one in Wales. Where you go, Tesco. We've had a dog, we've had rats, we've had a number of things last year. Tesco has kicked it off again this year.
Cat?
Something is being left in the store. I'm gonna.
Oh, don't say shit.
It's actually not anything
Mate.
to do with.
It's everywhere anyway. It's on the shelves. There's no point in fucking...
It's working for the store.
It walks around for trolley each morning.
Oh shit! No, mate. Bizarre poetry and a few notes with a bit of advice have been left at a Tesco supermarket about bread and weight loss. Apparently, a note
bastards.
to be left at the branch in Coventry is a poem called "Bread" by W.S. Merwin. The store has previously been targeted by a phantom note writer, so this isn't the first time this has happened. One note. Now, do you want to know what some of the notes that have been left? They were selling. They sell venison at your place, don't they?
Fairness and the
It's meat.
yeah.
One note that Simply had wrote on it, dear.
What?
There's a
To be fair, many people don't know what the bits of meat. So if I say rump steak or sirloin, obviously you'll know it because you're a fucking professional steak eater. You know what I mean? Each time you go to the pub, steak, chips.
That is true. You eat steak more than anyone I know.
You eat more.
I
You eat
used to
steak.
eat it for a whole week.
Matty, you eat steak more than me dad, and that's saying something. Me dad adores steak.
There are other things on
But, like,
this. There
sorry.
are other things though.
But there's people that just don't know what the different meats are. That's what I'm saying.
Anyway, there's other ones like on Tesco's Ultra Slim Summer Strawberry stuff. It says here, is there not more to life than being slim? It's like,
Is this a fat person running around here, by the way?
like there's other stuff. There's like one other extract on the venison. This was on the venison as well. It says here, deer are gentle and graceful and they have beautiful eyes. They hurt no one but themselves. It's like, what the
This guy must sit there and I'm bored.
Here's some
What
more
should I
stuff on the Slim Fast Chunky Chocolate, which is £7 by the way, fucking rip off. It's got masking tape pulled over it, and it says, "You don't need these chemicals. Stop counting calories. You look great." It's just like,
Yeah, sure, I look great in this, don't I? Yeah.
there's a poem here about bread.
Oh,
No.
God.
Honestly, God, there's a poem about bread. I want to read it out, but I'm not going to.
Is it dirty?
No.
It wouldn't affect you if you were dirty. I know you'd repeat it for the next 6 months.
What?
You would. For the next 6 months. Oh, yeah, do you remember that
Now
one?
the thing is, this
That seems to be happening a lot in Tesco, doesn't it?
This place in Coventry is actually in Cannon Park, which apparently is close to the University of Warwick campus, and some have speculated that students could be behind the messages. Let me put it to you this way. I'm 100% convinced it's not the students. Because the students would be too busy pissing about doing other stuff, messed about with Tesco. They'd be like, stealing money. Stealing. They wouldn't have time to have pen and paper.
Borrow the zero, the O sign.
How many times has a student gone into a uni lecture and gone, you got a pen? Exactly.
Every fucking
Exactly.
Hey,
Never got time for pens and paper.
you know when the Tesco.com? You know, sometimes you don't have the product.
What, I don't even know what is the .com like computers part.
It's like if you order something, you collect it and then we send it to
Yeah,
you.
and they give you the wrong
Wait,
fucking
so
part
let's-
that you didn't know.
Wait, so literally .com is a place where you just stand there and you don't actually talk.
There you go, effectively.
Yeah, pretty much. Right, so when you collect a little
Fucking
stuff
5 minute delay,
Where
brainwaves.
is it? In the store that you used to work in, where was it?
in the back of the store, but you go into the actual store, pick all stuff up, all customers are picking up their shit.
No, but where is it located in the store?
Far left at the very back.
So if we were to go into that store now and we'd walk into the back of that store, your old little department would be there.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
pretty much.
Thanks.
Right, so when you I once had a story that someone asked for pregnancy tests,
Yeah.
so we subbed them and gave them condoms instead.
Sorry. Why the...
Was this while you were working there?
It was. Wasn't me though.
I was going to
Somebody
say,
else.
please do
There's a
not
story
fucking
I
tell
heard.
I
me
wouldn't have been
it's you.
surprised. There's more. There's more
Or was it
weird.
the other Matty?
I don't say
British
this is more
news.
Tesco news.
No, it's more British news.
It has the news instead.
I think it's how every weird thing that happens is always in Tesco.
Tesco.
Why is it not Asda or
I
Sainsbury's?
think they do Sainsbury's have got a sabotage, espionage department.
Probably.
Head
no.
of,
It's
right,
just
we need to put rats in the Tesco.
It's just Jamie Oliver just running around. Get turkey Twizzlers.
I know how to make turkey Twizzlers.
God, they were. I tell you what, they were so nice, but they were so bad for your health.
No, like,
It's like, do you want diabetes? Eat one of these.
why not? Thank you. No, it's basically sausage and you just cut it, but like as you're cutting it, you just turn the sausage, so like it opens up, and then you just put it in egg and breadcrumbs.
Why did they call it turkey then?
No, because you can make like turkey sausages and stuff. It's
okay.
fucking weird. I was watching the thing like
Now-
that interesting.
I don't know what to think of this story, but I'm going to read it out to you.
It's not Northern news, is it?
Where is this actually? I don't think there is
Let's
a
look.
location. It's definitely in Britain.
But can I look at the location now?
There's no location. There's no location. I've scanned it. There's no. Anyway,
Big location saying like surely London or something. Bakehead market.
Now, apparently, a woman had bought her daughter, you know, Lush products, you know, the
Oh, I know about this.
you know what I'm going to say, don't you? Right. A woman, right, her daughter, who's 12 years old, got this product. What is it? It's like a sort of...
It's like a shampoo.
Like a body skin type thing. Anyway, it says she's a 49-year-old mother of 3. And she gave her daughter this snow fairy toiletry thing to her daughter. And there was a thing that says on it how to use.
Okay.
Right. Now bear in mind her daughter's 12.
Oh, it's not dirty, is
Now
it?
it says how
It's
to...
horrible, but it's funny.
Right, it says here how to use. If you really don't know how, then we suggest, and I'm quoting here by the way, if you really don't know how, then we suggest you find someone you really like and invite them into the shower with you to demonstrate. Well, that's what it says of how to use, right? Now, apparently Leslie loves the Lush stuff, so she gets her daughters and that stuff. And she opened it the other day, but she has skin problems. So she looked at the ingredients to make sure her daughter wouldn't, you know, have a reaction to anything. Apparently her reaction when she seen it was, what the hell? When she seen it. This was the mum, by the way. Now her daughter, obviously with her being 12 years old, didn't understand. Because
Didn't
she's
she have
12.
like a grandparents check it as well?
No.
Or am I thinking of a
Might
different
be thinking of
case?
something else, yeah.
Oh mate, that was funny.
A lot of people have said to her, apparently, get a life and it doesn't mean sex. Now that is true in some cases.
Sorry. Okay, I'm
So
going
is
to put this
just
from
a
an
comment that was made on the
I'm
back?
going to put this from an adult perspective here, right?
So you're going to talk to me now?
Yeah. Right, you've got shampoo. Right, I'm going to say
The
any
thing
names.
is, right,
I'm not going to say any names. I'm just going to throw titles, okay?
Yeah.
Right. Say if you didn't know how to use that product, obviously you would get in contact with your girlfriend and be like, "Can you show me how to do this in the shower?" Pretty much bollock, because let's be honest, you're not going to get a shower with a pair of boxes on, are you?
That doesn't showers with your woman doesn't always necessarily mean sex.
No.
Honest to God, that's true.
70% of the time.
No, no.
It doesn't.
No, it's like
50.
like not even 10% of the time.
Not even 5% of the
Okay,
time.
your bodies are close together.
Honest to God, I would
All
go as
wet.
low as 5%. It just doesn't.
No, but do you know what I mean? But that's what they're signalling. Oh,
thing
get
is-
it
the
in
thing
there.
is though, right,
Whack
says
it on
here-
while you're getting it on.
The thing is though, right, this I think she's blowing smoke up her own arse here, because if you really, it says here, this is the quote again, if you really don't know how, then we suggest you find someone you really like. That's a bit ambiguous to me, because I've got loads of friends. I really like you two,
have
but I don't
friends?
invite you two into the shower with me.
You then go, Mike, I don't know how to apply this. Fuck off.
Exactly. It's
You
like,
just go, alright then, I'll show you how you
If
put
it
it
is
on.
it-
Hold still.
if it
I'll
is
be like,
like someone you really fancy and invite them into the shower, then it'd have been a bit, okay, that's a bit, but someone you really like, I really like these two as my mates, people. But I wouldn't invite them
what?
into the friggin'
Just
shower.
mates.
you
with
what?
me.
You don't fucking
Just
text
mates.
us back half the time, so how
Just
do we
me.
know?
I don't want anything more. Sorry, Matt, to disappoint you.
Matty had to say a Princess Leia costume already for you.
It's all hanging up in the wardrobe.
Yeah, the little
Cross
Jabba the
just
Hutt.
confirmed.
Yeah, the Jabba the Hutt and everything, the little
The
bra and
worst, thing is,
everything.
the worst thing is, right, about this,
Oh,
it's
mate,
not, she's going nuts. Don't think about it. She's quoting, like,
He
that's
writes
the...
shit.
It's been.
She's quoting really bad stuff here. Well, she thinks it's really bad. It's the thing. It's the thing underneath. Shut up.
Can't help it, Tim.
The thing that's worse about all this is the thing that it says underneath. I think
Oh my
it says here.
God.
Right. This is the subtitle. It says here, "What's inside counts." Right? No, it's not even that bit. It says here, "Lavish yourself in the lust-filled lavers of your dreams." I was like, if that doesn't sound erotic, I don't know what does. Now with this being on the Metro websites, they've got a poll here.
Yeah.
It says, "Do you find the packaging inappropriate?" 76% of people have said no. I don't. If a 12-year-old finds it right, because this is the thing. This is the thing that gets me. She's the one who's offended by it.
Not a
The
daughter.
woman, not a daughter. She didn't even know what it meant. So what was the harm? It's a 49-year-old woman being pissed off because she's single and hasn't got a fella.
She had more
She's
sex
only
than,
online.
she had more sex than me, like, so.
A very long time ago, I imagine.
Still more than me. Don't, like, my brain's been damaged by the sight of Matty just as Princess Leia. It's like,
Apparently, though, a spokesman for Lush.
I'm not going to Comic-Con with you, because if you turn it like that, I'm walking away. I'm not even joking.
It says here,
I'm
spokesperson
serious.
for Lush said, while we take our products and their ingredients seriously, we try not to take ourselves too seriously and like to have a... Our humour is very traditionally British, sometimes in the style of Seaside, but I've seen all this stuff. It's like tongue-in-cheek stuff, and that's another case of it, and I just thought...
Yeah, but I think when you say shower gel, what do you think with shower? You want to relax,
Have
you
you
want it
seen- have you
clean, don't you? So
the
when you
thing
see
is,
that sort of wording on the back
You
of the
say
packaging,
that's bad. Have you seen... Do you remember aloe vera adverts years
they
ago?
were
Women
ridiculous.
in the jungle. Oh yes, and I'm like, you're only getting a wash.
Yeah, they're still on.
Exactly.
And
All for perfume.
do you know what?
You've got to have a really busty woman in lingerie.
Oh,
and
she's
I'm
got to
not.
literally be on the edge of shagging this fella just over the spray.
That French
fucking,
one, the fucking boat, the fucking white front is like, ooh.
It's like there's no real need. And the best thing is those adverts. All right, and the reason behind it is we like to invite the person who uses it into our world. It's like, let's be honest with you, Gary, who's 47, who's got 24 stones, not going to be wearing a pair of white fronts at a nice romantic beach just off the coast of...
do you know what hits off me? The Southern Comfort advert. No, he's sitting there.
You know what? That was perfect. I was like, that's the type of fella who drinks Southern Comfort. The guy in the white fronts on the beach, and the way he walks
He's
along and he does
divorced
that.
2 times, 3 kids. He's got a
The way he
mortgage,
does- the way he
up to
does-
his eyeballs, but yeah, he's still got enough. He can't even afford to swim truck. Fuck it, lads. I'll wear my white fronts.
He
and have a
wears
drink
his
of
white
Southern
fronts, he
Comfort.
walks along, and the way he does that wink to the woman, he goes like that. I was just like, perfect.
He's trying to
advert.
find his way out of fucking that. Here you go, she's fit. I'll get on it.
Now, I've got a story here.
Absolutely fucking.
Now this is a separate story, and I just thought it's one of those. It's a nice sexual related story for Matty. It's a story for Matt. Now I'm going to quote everything I read here. So I'm just reading what I see.
Not being biased, no.
Yeah.
Just for the commercial.
This person here has a serious femdom kink. Now you know what one of them are.
Do you got the condom?
Uh-huh.
Well, it's the lady version,
Okay,
and that goes inside.
we don't-
Yeah.
And his ex was an incredibly apt dominatrix. Now her living situation at the time was a bit odd though. She and her siblings had rented a house in the same estate as her family home, and the window of her bedroom faced the window of her family's kitchen. You can see where I'm going with this. Her mum was also the fairly social conservative type when it came to sex. So basically this guy is tied to her bed and she's doing what can only be described as wickedly lovely things to torture me.
Extreme. Say.
No, I'm not even we're not even to the funny part yet. When without warning we hear footsteps on the stairs. I'm reading quoting there. Apparently they forgot to lock the front door in our lust when we arrived. So the girl, obviously his ex, instinctively does the only thing she can do and throws a blanket over him.
So he's fucking
no.
cuffed to a bed. You're going to
It
see
gets
one
better.
leg,
It gets
2
better.
leg, 1 arm and 1 arm. So
Mike,
you can't see me.
Mike, it gets
Alright.
better. It gets better. Unfortunately, in her haste,
Yeah.
and given that we only had a couple of seconds, it landed on my naked body but didn't obscure either my feet or my arms, all of which were tied to the bedposts. It also pushed straight down the clothespins she had clamped to his nipples. So as her mum starts opening the door, the blanket lands, and I'm quoting here, and he lets out a sort of, yow, hello there. How's it going? Now, him and her mum had always got on. Her mum doesn't acknowledge the weirdness of the situation at all. She just starts chatting to me about college and stuff. And then invites me to stay for dinner because they're having my favourite dessert. Grand, I say, sounds good. All the while, he's dying of the searing pain in his nipples, which my girlfriend realises and shoots me these, what can I describe as sadistic smirks out of the corner of her lips, just so only I can notice, widen them up. After a minute or so, the mum excuses herself, but not before motioning with her finger for her daughter to follow outside. Now,
Like, can you hurry up, please? Don't be fucking
now
nibbles.
that's what I thought when I first read this. Now, in normal circumstances, you'd expect the parents of someone you're fooling around with to be mad at you when they catch you in the act. But to the astonishment of this guy, once his girlfriend had closed the door behind her, I hear an explosion of shouting in the hall outside, to the effect of, quote, "What do you think you're doing to that poor boy? He looks absolutely terrified. Let him go this instant," etc. While his girlfriend, trying to keep a straight face, attempts to fight back with, "Mummy likes it though." And the response is, this is the mum saying this back to her, "Like fuck, he likes it.
Yeah.
He's a nice normal lad, and you can't treat him this way." All this while he's sat there tied to the bed between a desperate need to howl from the pain in his nipples and the overwhelming fit of hysterical laughter he's been fighting back inside himself ever since it started. Apparently, when his girlfriend came back in after finally getting rid of her furious mum, he was severely punished for embarrassing her like that. And dinner later that night was one of the most awkward yet wanting to die, except yet hilarious experiences of his life.
Mate, that would be fucking awkward.
Once a week, lads, I'm going to be doing a story as nutty as that.
I don't think you get any
Do
nutty.
you know what? I'd laugh my fucking head off the first he gets. It's something like that happens to him. He's like, can you pass the food, please? He's like, no one listens to him. He's like, okay. Just sitting there with like an empty
that
plate
must
at
have
this
been
table.
the most. I'd love to have been a fly on the wall for that dinner party because that'd have been amazing.
Do you imagine that? Like, just like sitting there, she's like, "Oh, you alright, Mike? You alright? Oh yeah, how's work? Oh, it's alright, busy. Yeah.
How's college?
I'm all tied. Well, at the minimum, how's work? Well, I'm all tied up, I'm afraid. I would joke. To be fair,
all tied up with what? Many things. In many different ways.
yeah, unfortunately, there's loads of chains in command at the minute.
You can't go anywhere. Yeah.
There is. I mean, just
The links are just unbreakable.
Shall we do our Rogue One review, lads?
Silverstone. Man.
So you're gonna throw this in without telling me before the podcast we're gonna do it?
I thought we were going to do it anyway since we were doing motorsport before.
Well, like the whole new year, new me. Mighty Morris hasn't changed.
No. The whole like we were doing motorsport, and the perfect time to have done it would have been right after the WRC.
Yeah,
but
when I said man,
just when I said about man, and then you both went off topic.
we didn't go off topic. We
he
moved
went
on.
off topic.
And
then we went on to weird British news.
because you didn't say it. You just sit there.
You can't actively expect us to read your mind and go, yeah, let's pause and wait for Matty to talk.
You literally sit there like a
Go
couch
on.
potato. Get to the very end and go,
Mike.
"Hey guys, what about just when we
To be
stop
fair,
the
that is
podcast?" And like,
Mike, let him talk. Go on.
Right? So Silverstone's announced he can't pay the amount of money that Bernie's expecting to host the race.
wrong.
It's fucking true because they're
In
losing money on it.
in 2018
It's 2019, you dip.
and 19.
You dip. Go on.
They've got the race booked for this year and next year, but they can't pay it for 2019. And Bernie says he's got 2 other tracks he can use.
He's got 2 other options, but they're not tracks.
He can't do the London one because that's just...
No, there's never going to be a London track.
What are the other fucking options then?
Well,
Well,
can't
there's
use brands because the
well,
thing's
too small.
Too small.
Wales.
Can't use Alton Park. Too small.
No, it's not because they're too small. It's because they're grade 2. They're not grade 1, which you have to be an FIA licensee for Formula 1. The 2 options that the one that I know for sure is an option is the track that they were planning on building in Wales, which is still on the table. And the other option that I could see still happening because it still has its grade 1 effect is Donington Park.
I did say Donington Park's my
I
dad,
love
didn't say it.
But I can't see it happening because of the whole what happened when it fell through back in 2009 when it would have took it over from Silverstone, only for them to go, "Oh, we got no money," and it went back to Silverstone.
They
Where
don't
it
have any
stayed.
money now anyway. Nothing really happens there.
Loads of stuff happens there.
Those are like testing for like
Testing,
BTC.
Formula E tests there. You know,
Really?
Yeah, Jag tests the cars.
which makes
yeah.
no bloody sense because Formula E is held basically on street tracks.
Yeah, but Jack
Let's use a live racetrack to test the Formula E car. But, British touring cars, MotoGP...
World touring cars
World
test there.
WTCC, exactly.
But
Rally
to
cars
test
test
it.
there.
TCR.
So the car companies have to pay to test it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not going to go on.
You can't actively show up and dance like, yes, just drive in.
Go ahead, Frank. It's the same
It's a
thing.
free day to go on use the track.
whilst being minced in a straight line by a Caterham.
Caterham.
More than likely being driven by
Yeah.
Kobayashi, still trying to relive his glory days of the 2014 Australian Grand Prix.
It's a Kobayashi! Oh, don't forget that. Oh, Kobayashi's going to finish this, lads. Yeah, that's fair enough, Mike. So, Mike's out. What? I didn't think I'd only gone for the piss. Come back. I was just oh, God.
Yeah, let's go.
That was the best race ever.
Wasn't.
No.
Anyway,
I did better than him in Australia. I actually did. The two goes, I was in a Caterham.
He won. He came second with Magnussen. I came third with Jensen.
No, I'm talking about the time when I was on your PlayStation 3. I at least finished in Caterham twice.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
I'll just give up.
Should we do our review for Rogue One?
Yeah.
You ready, Matt?
I am indeed. Well, everyone knows the story of how the plans get stolen because of the fucking the start screen at the start of episode 4.
No.
Yeah. So
No,
Star Wars and
No,
the fucking
I'm saying for
things
people.
go,
Don't let Bowen.
Or is the phrase that Matthew's trying to look for and can't remember the opening credits
That's the one.
with the scrolling text?
So everyone knows the story of how the plans get stolen and all that kind of crap.
For people who don't understand Star Wars, Matthew, that's why I'm trying to put the case across.
Thanks, Mike. I've got someone listening.
Oops. My bad. Basically, Rogue One's about the story of how spies for the rebels steal the plans for the Death Star, which is a big, massive fucking space.
Okay,
film.
there's explaining it and being a sarcastic knob.
And then there's just being you.
Now,
Do you want me to explain it and how you
I
just
just
said
did.
it?
They steal the plans for the Death Star. That's the movie.
So, no, just
I'm not going to talk about how the band, the Rebels, get together to do this. Not going to.
no, what the link is. No,
You're not going to know how.
Typical
You
Matty
said
Morris.
the plot. I said the plot.
That's not the plot.
It
Oh,
was.
so steal the plans for the Death Star.
That's the plot.
Stole.
Yeah, that's the film. Just 20 seconds. There's actually,
Yeah, we
Felicity
paid
Jones.
£35.60 to see
Felicity
20
Jones
seconds.
trying to find her dad for some reason.
None of them, mate.
That's the name of the actress who plays Jyn Erso.
And who plays the father?
Galen Erso is played by Mads Mikkelsen.
Who also played the chief in Casino Royale.
Yeah. Everyone knows that. He's
We fucking.
also in the advert for Peugeot in 2016.
And he was also
amongst other
the-
things.
He's also in King Arthur. Yeah.
He's also Hannibal in Hannibal.
In Hannibal. He's also Hannibal in Hannibal. Basically, Galen Erso is the guy who originally designed the Death Star, is the architect behind it. And to begin with, he gets, let's say, reconvened back into
Forced
working.
back into.
When we say stuff, let's have a big spoiler alert. Let's have a big spoiler alert, Matty. That's why I said reconvened back into the blood.
I don't know what reconvene means.
Thank you for viewing the
Brought-
ST
brought-
podcast, but I
No,
please
let's do it properly, right? Spoiler alert all the way through this for everyone who's listening. Right? Spoiler alert, because he'll come out with something that he shouldn't have said.
Yeah.
So spoiler alert, it'll be about 10 minutes, come back in 10 minutes. If we're still talking, then just turn us off.
I really have a spoiler I want to talk about though. That's the-
Right.
We're going to get to it.
If we're not talking, well,
Anyway, Galen Erso
gets
gets brought back into the into
The
design
Empire.
Brought back into the Empire to design it.
Mhm.
Death Star. And the character he gets brought back into, if I remember right, what's his name? Krennic. Oh, what's the first person? Orson Krennic, played by.
Admiral Krennic.
No, it's not.
His name's. I know it's Admiral, but the guy who plays him is Ben Mendelsohn.
He's in
Just-
the Dark Knight Rises.
Just want to say Ben Mendelsohn. Oh, he's good. Oh, you know the guy who was for the Empire and the white,
Yeah, I know
the
that,
evil
yeah.
guy. Oh, he was a badass.
General. Yeah, it's
I want
more.
to say badass.
He was.
He was.
He was so good. He was that.
He was
typical,
like the spin
he was the
doctor.
typical.
No, Vader's a badass.
No,
guy was
he was an
evil.
arch villain, badass, and I don't mean badass in the sense of ooh shiny lightsaber. What I mean is he was like
A spin doctor.
spin doctor in a way, yeah, but he was sort of like
You do know what spin doctor
No.
is.
no, I know.
Never
he
mind.
just
No,
laughs. He
just-
just laughs at things.
Just sounds funny.
Oh, look, shiny red ball. But like the way he brings Galen back in when he says like, obviously when Galen lies about his wife being dead, it's like,
Spoiler alert.
I've already said the big spoiler thing. If people are still listening, it's their own fault.
And then she pops out of nowhere with a rifle, like, whoa!
And it's like he's there, and he goes, "Oh, I'm so sorry." And I was like, "Oh, you're not. You're so not."
Did you notice she was dressed as a Jedi?
No, because that's how they dress in the Star Wars world, Matthew.
Everyone in like for the rebels basically dressed like a Jedi for some reason. I've never understood why that is, but they do. Think about it. Just think of every single main character. Think of friggin' Lando.
Yeah, he stole Han Solo's clothes.
Exactly.
He
They wear
borrowed.
Jedi clothes. I mean, the actual robes, the same clothes as in the Revenge of the Sith.
That dusty, bloody, plain white yellow look that they always have.
But then she also had the white crystal, which could have been her lightsaber.
There are theories about that.
What?
Because we didn't see her die.
We seen
her getting shot, but we don't know if she's dead.
She got shot fucking 3 times. She's dead.
The fella got shot.
She got shot once, didn't she?
No, she didn't get. No, shot once. Yeah.
She got shot once
In the
chest.
Yeah, near the shoulder, wasn't it?
It was like here, so I'm not.
Yeah,
not
upper abdomen or whatever.
Anyway, obviously the story picks up because Jyn Erso, who's just a little child, hides in a little, what can I describe as a hidey hole under a rock, and she's then rescued by
Saw Gerrera.
Thank you, who's played by Forrest Whitaker.
He's also in the Clone Wars.
Yeah, he's in the Clone Wars, yeah.
And he's in the Rebel series for 1 episode. By the way, those 2 series are both canon. So they actually all lead up as one story.
Yeah.
Canon's the whole major story.
He knows what canon is.
Okay,
Not fixed. But
It may surprise you, like, but yeah.
But and then the story picks up from, I think it's like, is it 15 years later?
Yeah, 15.
Yeah, 15.
And obviously Jyn Erso gets brought to the rebels, and she goes on a mission effectively to try and.
She's in prison with the Empire, though, isn't she?
Somehow.
She is in prison with the Empire, and then they get broken up by the rebels, with which K2SO comes out and basically clotheslines her when she tries to jump out of a truck.
That's funny that.
It's like, congratulations, you are being rescued. But there's the thing for me with this film, it in effect, like Matty said, it is a film about rescuing. Firstly rescuing Jyn Erso and then getting the Death Star plans. And you've got other characters in there like Cassian and Chirrut, the Asian guy, played by Donnie Yen, and then you've got Baze, the big fucker with the huge gun. And in that essence, it is a suicide story. It is a suicide mission what they're doing. Everyone knows that.
They knew that anyway from the.
Everyone knew that anyway. Yeah.
The Donnie Yen.
But
the only what's his name?
Donnie Yen, who plays
his character was actually quite interesting. The way they used the Force in that way.
Yeah, the way they use the Force with him.
Force with me and with the Force sort of shit.
And it was.
I like the big guy with the big gun.
Baze, played by Django.
Or as they say in Serious Sam, technology doesn't kill aliens, big guns do. It has grenade launcher.
There's loads of other different. But let's go to Matty.
Oh god.
What did you enjoy about the film?
Failure. Honestly, everyone's saying it. The story in the fucking thing was good, but Vader was epic.
He was there for 5 minutes!
And those 5 minutes were the most
How long was the film? How long was the
2
film?
hours.
Yeah, like
And those
2% of the fucking film he
And
turns up in.
The most epic
Can I
part.
just say, and this actually relates to you. Matty is loves cameos. Matty has this. You have this thing for cameos. Do you remember when Civil War came out last year?
Stanley.
What was the one
Spider-Man.
thing that he spoke about?
Stanley.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. That's all he spoke about. Bear in
Deadpool.
mind, Civil War is an amazing film.
It is an
full
amazing
of
film.
so many stuff. What was the one thing
Spider-Man.
he spoke about? Spider-Man.
Ant-Man.
I'm not going to watch Spider-Man with you when it
Hey.
comes out.
Do you remember?
Because you're going to be a fucking nightmare to try and keep still in your seat.
Matty.
You're like,
Hey, do you remember Deadpool?
no, I don't even. Cause
No.
cause
He
we're
didn't
gonna-
even notice the cameo because it was in a strip club. Because Stan Lee was the owner of the strip club.
Who's
In
there?
Let's,
You didn't go to remind you the next time we seen it.
Child.
I'm talking about Star Wars
It's
here.
all about, I'm just saying, I'm just
Wow.
trying to directly relate it to what he said.
Yeah, but everyone's saying on the fucking web, all the YouTube videos are saying how Darth Vader.
That's their opinion.
I'm a mate at
You're-
work is saying.
You're looking... No.
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 You just see the shiny red lightsaber and think, that's cool.
I'm honestly saying telling the truth. It was good, but it wasn't.
It was...
Warsy.
When he came out, when Darth Vader came out, in the last 10 minutes, that was pretty badass. The problem that I didn't like about that was the whole Princess Leia being digitally...
Well, they had to. They can't.
No, obviously. I mean, when the film came out, she was still alive. Let's not forget this. But when the film came out, why did they just leave? Why didn't they just have her just? They couldn't. They didn't have to show her face. All they had to use was the voice. It's like looking at that. It was like, okay, she doesn't look real. She just looks like a really polished thing.
To be fair, they did use Carrie Fisher's daughter for it.
They did use Carrie Fisher's daughter, but the thing is, they only needed the voice. It's like, if it's all she had to say was, there's a new hope.
But it's like...
That's it. That was it. That's all she had to say.
Yeah.
Didn't have to have a turn round and everything. I mean, there are cameos from, let's not forget, the obvious ones, C-3PO, R2-D2.
Turkin, whatever his name was.
No, because the guy's dead. He died in the 90s, so they used the...
Did you see animated? Which I thought was
I thought it was
shitty,
brilliant.
to be
They
honest
did
with you.
Revenge of the Sith as well.
I did that. I thought it was a bit shitty because I'm a big lover of Peter Cushing, because in another world, he actually did play Doctor Who. But...
No, I'm not saying he was a bad... I'm not saying he was a brilliant actor.
He was an amazing actor, but the thing was, the digital animation of him was a bit off.
Yeah.
It was a bit off. That's what got me with. I'm not too fussed about digital animation when it comes to certain people. The one about Princess Leia got me because it didn't look real. That one just didn't look right. It looked real, but it just didn't look right.
When you say that,
What do you mean,
right?
right?
Tarkin didn't look right.
Dude, Tarkin.
Didn't look like him.
Can I just say something, right? When you say that,
When you see the guy actually
That's-
did the acting, he completely different.
there's a thing.
Oh, yeah.
I was reading up on it. It's Carrie Fisher's autobiography. She said he did the part that well. She was naturally scared of him. Through the first film, but then on the break, you'd be like, "Dad, night. Oh, you're alright. You're alright."
Peter Cushing was an amazing man, but if we get too sidetracked about it,
You might cry.
Talk about Doctor Who.
Is that him on the bottom right?
No, he wasn't. He did the films for Doctor Who, and this was technically not canon. There are many different things. I'm going to ask him.
Oh god.
Why didn't you like this film?
Cass, can you move your foot, please? Thank you.
I don't know, it just wasn't great.
Do you mean it wasn't great?
The graphics were good, I admit, they were brilliant.
What's the whole point in the updated technology? Camera?
The story just seemed pointless because we knew it anyway.
Oh
From the fucking opening credits.
Okay, I don't agree with your point, but go on.
So, they kind of just wait to make the millions know, showing us what we all already know.
Some people don't know that though.
There are a lot of people that don't know that.
What the...
There are loads of people who've watched New Hope and not realised that actually is connected.
I spoke to one of the lads who's like a massive Star Wars fan in work, and he thought it was brilliant. He loved it how the story, like, you can literally go, obviously 1, 2, 3. It's because it's 3.5, don't they? So you go into that.
The class
and
is
you-
not a Star Wars story. Well, the
and
class...
then you can go from straight there to the next one because you know what it then goes on
The
to
thing
explain.
that I liked about this film was how, for the first time in Star Wars, it actually feels like a war. It felt like a war because in New Hope,
yes.
Revenge of the Sith, or you could talk about any major Star Wars film. In fact,
All had a war in it.
yeah,
Yeah,
Didn't
but
feel-
always
didn't feel
the
like
guy
the thing
that
is that
walked
you
through.
always knew
The
in the
Clone Wars had a
back
fucking war open
in
scene.
the back of your head, you always knew that Luke Skywalker was going to be fine. You didn't see
Little
Luke.
force
Did you ever
pushing.
see Luke Skywalker fighting on the front lines in a Star Wars film?
Endor.
No.
That's not a front line.
There was a fucking war on!
That's not a front line.
He was in the fucking
You can
Death
see-
Star
in
Mark
this.
2.
In
It was
this,
Endor first.
right,
Yeah, front line.
No, he walked in. He did nothing.
Shut your face. The thing what I'm trying to point out is, I know what you're trying to say, but I've got to get to my point.
Empire Strikes Back admitted he didn't feel like it, but yeah.
in this film, it
Door.
finally feels like you're there on the front line. I actually understood now, like the rebels, how desperate their situation is. It's like, did you see it when they were in the conference with bloody Mothma? You know, when they're in the you know what I'm on about,
And
the
they're
chain,
kicking off,
and
yeah.
they're kicking off, and it's like there are people who are acting cowardly because they're afraid, and it's like I've not seen that in a Star Wars film before.
It's always
Is
like,
there?
Because this was the film that started the rebellion.
This, you know, this is, and it's like, you know, when they're on the beach in the action scenes, and it's just like, you know, I've already said this as but everyone's dying. You know, Chirrut dies, the bloody defector from, you know, the Imperial pilots. Everyone's dead, and it's like, you know, when you see the bloody Death Star rising up, you can see,
cool.
and it's like, they're fucked. That's the single hand, like, they're dead. They're all dead. there's no hope here at all. And this film, like, you know, when the deaths happened, like when K2 died,
I felt sad.
and it was
at that
like,
part.
like when K2 died, you're like, oh, even though I didn't feel emotionally invested in him, I was like, oh, I didn't want to see him die. He was all right, and then, you know, you see just everyone who died, like Jin and Cassian at the end and everything. It's just like, I didn't want to see them die because they were all right, even though they weren't, you know, they weren't a unit. But I suppose the suicide mission, you don't really want to get to know the people you're with.
Well, they don't think it was going to be a suicide mission.
but he did.
Well, they did.
Well, they didn't.
He
Well,
did.
they did.
Well, they did when they saw the Death Star fucking
Well, they did.
rise
Well,
up.
I mean, the thing that hang on. The thing that gave it away in the film when they realised it was a suicide mission was when Mon Mothma goes, "It would be a suicide mission to go and steal the Death Star plans."
She could have just been saying that to scare them off from not going.
Yeah, and then a bunch of fellas like, we know the suicide mission, but fuck it, let's go. That's the Keating version. Yeah, let's do this, boys.
I mean, there is a lot of fan service in this film. You know, you can tell because, like, you know, when they're trying to sneak, you know, when they're trying to get through the gate onto to steal the bloody Death Star plans. You know, when they're knocking it, it's like exact carbon copy of. You remember the film? Which one was it?
Which game? Sorry.
You know when they're into the planet, there's only one gateway into the planet.
Oh yeah.
And you have to use an activation key.
Uh-huh.
What is that straight lifted from? Which Star Wars film?
It's not number 3.
That's
Oh
not
shit.
one. You know what I'm on about now, don't you?
Yeah.
Exactly. It's basically a cloaking device. Because you remember in it's not Revenge of the Sith. It's the episode 6. And they have to have that activation. Yeah, and they have to have the same. It's exactly the same thing, except there's no point where he goes, Luke Skywalker's on that ship. There's not that.
So, there's a bunch of bandits on that shit. Oh, we'll just let them through.
Yeah, just let him through. Sound. Yeah, nice one, Darth. Great one.
Oh, I get what point you're on.
You know what I mean now, yeah. So
your reviews just.
I'm sorry, I was just trying to think. You said code, I was like,
activation code to get, you know what I mean.
You a Star Wars fan or a novice?
Ooh.
Just a general question.
Ooh.
I think that as a novice, yeah.
Matty, come on, you know, why didn't you like this film?
I
Don't
like
say
it.
because I don't like it because of this.
Shut up.
I
It's
never
gone.
said I didn't like it. I liked it. It just wasn't.
Matty, we walked out with I wasn't too big on that.
I said it wasn't too great.
Which is also another way of saying it wasn't too bad. Like it wasn't too good. That
It's good, but it wasn't great.
Why?
Not enough Darth Vader.
No, that can't be a
Fucking
reason.
God.
I don't.
If
I
Darth
just don't see
Vader
the
was
point in the
there,
fucking movie.
if Darth
If-
Vader was there, dickhead, they would have ended it within 10 minutes because you go, oh, it's Darth Vader. Yeah, we're all fucked. Like literally.
Why do you not see the point?
Because they've already told us what happens in episode 4.
My fucking God.
So what?
I just don't see the point.
We ought to hang on. I'm gonna explain this in a way that so it's not a controversial fact. We know the story of Spider-Man, and yet they tell it over and over
Because they can't.
because they can. Why did they do it with this? Because they can.
How many actors has it took, Matt, to do one simple part that a guy that loses his uncle, falls in love with his neighbour, and decides to get bitten by a spider?
The first one was.
3 times! 3 actors.
You see what
One
you
lives
do,
in
you
the
do
flats.
see what I'm trying to. You do see where
One
I'm coming
lives in
from.
a decent
I'm not trying
house.
to. I'm not trying to fault. I'm not
I
just
said
like
it could have been better if it had been set a bit further back and a bit after Revenge of the Sith and just slaughtering all the Jedi. That could have been more fun.
Because he slaughters the fucking Jedi in number 3.
He's just slaughtering all you dipshit.
Yeah, I know. That's where the little series.
Come on, what
comes
did you
into
like?
it.
Come on. I don't just
I
say
like the
that.
robot. I also did like the Donnie Yen and the robot.
I knew you'd say K2. I knew you'd like Alan Tudyk because Alan Tudyk basically just does that.
Donnie Yen's character, the Force of me, and yeah, he was good.
I'm gonna
Why are
go.
you complaining?
I'm gonna go to Mikey. I'm gonna go to Mikey. Come on, Mikey. What did you think of the film?
I thought it was good. I actually thought it was really interesting. It gives you a limelight into what really goes on behind the scenes.
Yeah.
How it explains how number 4 then comes into why they're running.
Yeah.
Why Darth Vader's suddenly chasing this shitty little ship in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
So, obviously, it explains how they got the plans. If you listen closely, number 4, they mention who it was that died getting it. Don't know if you noticed that.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, no, I thought it was sick.
To be fair,
Then-
Darth Vader's entry with that spaceship crashing into the other ones.
What did you think that? I mean, I'm ignoring you now. You say anything about Darth Vader, I'm ignoring you. What did you? Is there anything you didn't like, Mike?
To be honest with you, I thought thing was a bit over the top though. During on the planet and they're getting the the crystal and the ambush,
Yeah.
the thing that they, and then like somehow it becomes like a full scale, like the ATA come in, doesn't it? So it's blowing everyone to bits, but yeah, a bunch of stormtroopers can't take out a midget.
That's
like-
been a running joke for the last 40 odd years, though. Just
I
that
know.
stormtroopers
I
can't
was
hit
just like,
anything.
no, but the little guy's literally just sitting there behind these bunch of pears and that, and he's like, just gets his little blaster out of nowhere. And like, come on, guys, you storm fucking troopers. Do not go in that pattern. Round that. What did they do? Go around the pattern? Oh, convenient grenade. Pose off the squad up. Like. But to be fair, I did think it was sick when he tested the Death Star
Yeah.
on the city, and like Thingy's just like, come at me, motherfuckers! Just like stands over his 2 little metal legs, just like,
Bye, Saul.
From the hype they gave that character, I thought it'd last longer, to be fair.
mate, the
Yeah, I
guy had
suppose so,
2
yeah.
metal legs, an oxygen mask.
Darth Maul has 2 metal legs and he's still alive.
He was basically Darth Vader.
Darth Vader.
You know when you take the mask off, it's like, I can't breathe. It's like, oh, this is exactly the same.
My eyes! Oxygen!
Dead.
I like that as well. The back to tank showed a human aspect to Darth Vader, so just some robot.
I thought, to be fair, when Matty said it was quite cool with Vader at the end, yeah, it was alright.
What do you mean,
I
alright?
did like how it didn't struggle, so it ran through. It was like the door got jammed. It's like, take the pads, and then he gets the pads and he goes right through the door. So
The two,
that's authentic. How a metal object that maybe 500 to 1,000 degrees can just happily cut through
It's not
a
metal.
thick bit.
the 2 people that I loved in this was Orson and Jyn Erso.
Awesome.
The 2 main
Awesome.
characters.
Orson Krennic.
Yeah.
He just like sort of the archetypical
Yeah.
evil British, and I was like, you sir, you're cool.
I
like
did
you.
think. What was the director's name again? Tarkin, yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
thought the one who played Tarkin when doing these on the thing, it was me and all this. He goes, alright, eliminate him. It's like, no. You're like, say you've entered
apparently,
the book.
apparently, according to this, it was Guy Henry who played Peter Cushing, and it's obviously Tarkin. So, but no, I just I actually it was nice to see a strong female character for a change.
Princess Leia, Padme.
in
No,
the
but
Star
more
Wars
of a
universe.
mate. Yeah, they're really supporting
An actual
characters.
leading character. I mean, not a
Padme
support.
was a leading character.
No, she wasn't. She was a supporting
Supporting
cast
character.
member.
Who was the main
Character,
in
Anakin.
the prequel? There you go.
And who else?
And who's his partner.
But that's supporting.
Sorry.
Supporting.
Stop there. Have you just said who was his other member?
It's a partner.
Yeah. should fucking know this. Obi-Wan fucking Kenobi.
Not that sense, you dumbass.
The Force is with you, motherfucker. That's who it was.
Yeah, you had Samuel L. Jackson. Could you imagine that?
No.
I had enough of these motherfucking Sith on this motherfucking planet.
It was just like Felicity Jones who played her was brilliant. I really liked her. And do you know what?
Right.
Yeah.
She's a strong female lead.
Well done. But she's not a strong.
She's a fucking lead.
She's not a strong female lead. Not as strong.
We've just
as
been saying this,
Jim
you no, the other one's weird. The weird, because she was the lead character, because it was mainly around hair.
Mikey,
with the lead character, it has to be around hair, and if you do this, you do that.
And this was around hair.
It's gone.
No, it fucking wasn't. It wasn't.
Did your balls just go flying
No,
back
it-
in?
To be completely honest with you, with Star Wars: The Force Awakens, I'm not exactly sure who the main.
I think it's a split between
because it's like
Kylo
here,
and Rey.
there's Rey, there's, played by oh my god, who plays
Diddley Racy.
Daisy Ridley? Thank you. You
Yes.
said Diddley Racy. You said Diddley Racy. Diddley Racy, that's class.
Yeah, but you know Star Wars is all focused around the Skywalker family, isn't it?
No, it's not.
It fucking is.
Yeah, it
What do you
is.
think? 1, episode 2, episode 3, episode 4, episode 5, episode 6 all have in common? Skywalker.
And guess what else?
Vader.
You haven't talked about the Knights of the Old Republic. Or any of the little short
Not
stories.
canon anymore, by the way.
Not about the Clone Wars. Where there are many episodes there where it did not involve Luke Skywalker,
See, wasn't even
Anakin
fucking born.
Skywalker.
Yes, it did.
No, not everyone, Matt. Not everyone. But no, Star Wars. Oh, should we just name Star Wars the Skywalker family tree now? Ancestry.com. You know, get all of them, shall we, Matt? Hey.
You
Get
know
all the
what's
phone
going
tree,
on
shall we?
about
Hey.
where his dad is in the movie, aren't he? Well, it's kind of obvious, isn't
So what's
it?
next? We're going to see the grandchild, are we?
I don't think it's that obvious.
Well,
I don't
why are they
think
following her as a main character in
I don't
episode
think it is.
7? It's not Skywalker.
It's too obvious for it to be.
Oh my god.
The point is, right.
It's the Skywalker sword. It's gone from Anakin to Luke, and
The
now
point
it's going to Rey.
is, no, because you could spend hours speculating who it might be. The point is, this film.
That's my
There's a laughing Jippo over there. The point is, I think this film was fucking brilliant.
Thank you.
It was, and do you know what? It was better than Return of the Jedi as well. You can cast that out of your minds because Return of the Jedi was at times a complete fucking mess.
Yeah.
Still a good film. Not saying it's not a good film.
Ewoks. Who doesn't like Ewoks?
I like Ewoks getting tossed into liquid methane, going.
Get the
That's
Force
what I
Unleashed
like.
in then. You could actually kick him. Whee!
I'd rather toss them. It's more fun.
You
The,
can do
the
that
point.
Grab him by the little legs of hill.
But the point is,
Obviously on the
this
Extreme
film,
Podcast we are
this
not
film ranks.
sizes.
This film ranks in joint third for me in the Star Wars universe.
Watch number
Obviously,
1,
number one is episode 5. Number two is episode 4, and then it's Force Awakens and this side by side at
I
3.
don't know,
And the thing I'm just saying, like, this film was brilliant. It really was. The thing, I've basically explained all my points that I wanted to make. Because you two have both done it for me, and I've already just come along. The film was great. And do you know what I did when I got home after I watched this? Went online and watched bloody New Hope. The first thing I did when I got in, cup of tea, watched New Hope, and I sat there and watched it, and I thought, yeah, this is Star Wars.
Do you want my
watched
top
it
three
and
are?
loved it. No, the thing, because you've done your part.
I'll just say my top 3 involving on yours, like you said. Well, my top 3. Well, it's got to be New Hope. Obviously, the one Rogue One. It's my second. And then you might hate me for this.
Don't you dare say the prequels! I'll kick you in the teeth.
The Phantom Menace. I love.
Oh my god!
You're a Binks.
Liam Neeson doing his whole fucking.
Yeah.
Oh my god, the prequels are so bad. And people need to understand how bad the prequels were. They need to get out of the frigging bubble and go, oh, it's really good because it's Star Wars. It's not. It's just not.
They weren't that bad.
They were.
Revenge of the Sith's my favourite.
That's worse than me. That's
All
worse.
three are as bad as each other for a variety of different reasons.
You included?
They were the first three were a bunch of sellouts. That's exactly what they were. Job done.
Just a 10 to a great
What's
start.
your review?
Right, what's your score?
I didn't get to do my top 3.
What's your score?
Okay.
Please.
8.5.
For a guy that said he didn't
For a
like
guy
it.
that-
For a guy who said it was a good movie, but just wasn't.
No,
Great.
let me just quote.
Where does it rank in your top 8?
7, do you mean? No, 8.
Yeah,
Or 72, because
While you think about that,
8.
go on.
Actually, no, it's off 8 part right.
No, you said 8.
No,
yeah,
I said 8.
It ranks 8, yeah.
Because you're a dick.
Even kind of. Yeah.
Shut up, my turn. I've probably got to say it's about a 9. I can't go all the way because there's bits I was a bit like...
No, I'm sat on the same score as you. I'm
Like,
on
it's a
9.
bit too fast the way they were working stuff. But then at the same time, I was like, well, it was quite good. I enjoyed it, and yeah,
Oh, I loved it. I thought it was great.
it explained a lot.
Best film of the year so far.
Are you counting that as this year's film?
Yeah, because we
We
watched it in
watched it this
2017.
year. We said this.
Oh, Spider-Man's definitely going to win.
Do you know what? I really want Spider-Man to be good, but if it was shit, I would
Laugh.
utterly love it so much if
Hey.
it was bad. Just because it.
Can you imagine?
Because you'd cry. Do you know what would be the best film this year? Cars 3. Get fucked.
Ooh,
you know what?
Incredibles 2.
Not coming out this year.
It is.
It's
not.
not this
It's
next
been
year.
delayed
Oh.
because they're making Cars 3.
Cars 3. Do you want to go watch it when it comes out?
I'm watching Cars 3.
Sal will watch it with you.
Damn right, I'm watching Cars 3.
Who's seen Assassin's Creed, by the way?
Not me, but I want to go watch it.
I've seen it.
And you didn't say for
You didn't tell us.
No, because I watched it online.
Oh, Batman! Oh!
There is a legal streaming service I think you'll find in the Code 36 of Internet Regulations. I was allowed to watch it through streaming.
I laugh as cops listening to this.
Mate,
No police officers are listening to this.
knocking us out. Hello, is Jack Millington there?
He's
No!
being arrested for illegally watching online.
Actually,
You can't be arrested for
Can't.
for watching something that's been streamed.
That's
because
the
it's
thing.
a-
It'd be the
it's-
streamer that would be,
Yeah.
not him, because he's all your viewer. But yeah, anyway,
I'm going to move it on to
I'm
gaming
probably going to
news.
say
Oh, we got
9.
gaming news today, have we?
We've got
I
gaming
haven't
news.
finished my fucking review!
Richard, did you give it a 9?
Shut
Give
up!
it a 9. That's
No,
it.
no, like, I gotta say
That's
9.
a typical bear coding. Nah.
Fuck off then.
Come on.
No,
Come on,
No,
Mike.
fuck off then, come on.
Go on then.
No, I'm done.
Go on then.
I'm done.
Go on
I'm
then.
done. I'm done, mate.
Okay then. I don't know. Ooh. Come on.
I've done. I've just said 3 fucking times. I'm done. You don't listen.
You don't
to
like
you.
it. Anyway, in gaming news, obviously, 2016 has ended and PlayStation likes to release the, highest selling games that were on its PS Store.
Ooh.
Now I'm going to give you the numbers from 11 to 20
Ooh,
first.
can I guess where Rocket League came?
No, you're not allowed to guess anything.
You should.
In at number 11...
Says you.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, no, I'll start from the bottom. In 20th was Far Cry Primal. 19th, big cheer for this, lads, Ratchet and Clank.
Yay.
18th was Star Wars Battlefront. 17th, bear in mind this game came out in 2015, The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt.
Woohoo!
You know what, fuck you.
Have you
16th
played
was
it?
Hitman. Yes.
I never. Do you know what? I hate the
15th
ones.
was
Shit.
Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege. Another game that came out in 2015.
Do you know what? It was good. They've actually massively improved it. I'm good. Thank you.
14th was The Division. 13th.
We need to go back on that.
I know.
I mean,
13th
that's
was
guess.
amazingly this game's still in the top 20, Battlefield Hardline.
Fucking hell.
12th was FIFA 16. And 11th was Ark Survival Evolved.
That's
Now,
good. That all.
How the hell is Hardline still in the fucking top 20?
Below what you'll find Battlefield 4 is like number 4 or something. Oh, number 4. Oh, same place as the year before.
Now,
the year
the
before
reason-
that.
the reason-
Battlefield 4.
Can I just say one thing though? The point was, the reason why I want you to give a big cheer for Ratchet and Clank was because that now, Ratchet and Clank was a very popular game when it first came out all those years ago. Imagine where Crash Bandicoot's going to come. That's quite a good marker because if Crash Bandicoot comes out this year to a good reception.
Are they remastering it? an old game or make
Can
a
I-
whole new one.
Guys,
What I'm trying to say is, if they do that, if they remaster in the first 3, if it goes well, we're gonna get a new one. I'm convinced.
Wait.
what if it goes well with the remaster?
We'll definitely get a new one.
That means we're gonna Spyro back.
No.
Oh,
no,
what?
Sorry, no, it's not happening. It's not. It's not.
Did you see the picture? It was like the other day. It's Sony put like a GIF. It's like the 2 best friends anyone could
I've
have.
got it saved. Yeah.
I was like,
The thing is, though, it won't happen. It won't because Spyro is too busy.
On TV.
Activision
Down.
is like trying to. It's in Skylanders and no, it won't work.
I find
It
it.
won't happen. I'm telling you, it won't
They
happen.
haven't
What
got
annoyed me-
Skylanders TV show.
Yeah.
What annoyed me the most is my cousin went, "Oh, Spyro, that's gay." And you what? It's gay.
You know
It's
he
a
wants a Spyro tattoo.
So.
So
Funny.
what?
Pink dragon.
S-
Purple dragon.
So, it's my favourite character as a kid.
Yeah.
Like, it's
Yeah.
just Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah.
Like,
So
yours-
shuts it, you.
Yeah, like yours is a fucking dickhead from New York City who likes a web swing everywhere. And then you got him as a bobblehead in your car.
Oh, you haven't.
Yeah, it's a Christmas present.
Oh, for
So-
yourself.
No, one got it for me.
That makes
In
it
at number
worse.
10. In at number 10, Call of Duty Infinite War Bubble.
You can review that in a minute.
Yeah, we can.
You can review yours.
Actually,
You can
I can review.
I can't
multiplayer.
review mine because I haven't played enough of it to review it yet.
I can review his though.
I can review multiplayer. That
I can review yours.
No, you can't, because to review mine, I'd have to review mine.
No, I can review the one you gave me. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, okay. In at number 9,
Fucking hell.
Death over there. We got, amazingly, it's even in the top 10, Minecraft.
Fuck hell, we haven't been on my
I
god.
don't need to go
No,
on that.
this-
every time we go on
Number
that, I
8.
literally kick
Number
off at
8.
you because you
TNT.
blow the
Like-
whole village
like-
up.
Number
It
8.
takes us 2 weeks to build that past the village, and you blow it up every time.
I know.
Mickey, number 8, his favourite game.
Not Need for Speed.
Need for Speed.
When the cops come, or here's
Sorry.
Matty moaning.
Hey, can I just state something? He hates Need for Speed. Have you seen his profile picture on PSN?
Need for Speed.
It's a BMW M4 with the NFS logo on the back.
You are the absolute definition of being an absolute cockwomble. In 7th, in 7th,
I literally look at it each time we go to invite you to a party. You love like Crash Bandicoot as a thing, and then to see you, it's like, and he says he hates the game so much.
I know.
Have you seen me on it since I reviewed it?
No. That does that so.
But Matt, it makes it worse. The
Shut
fact
up.
you've got it is your
I
profile
like
background.
M4s.
Number 7, Uncharted 4.
Okay.
Good game.
I'm
Really
surprised
good-
that's not higher.
Mate, it's fucking ace.
Have you played Uncharted yet?
Not yet.
Mate, we need to get online. All 3 of us need to go
Come
online.
on.
It's sick.
Online.
No, I mean
No, in
Uncharted.
general,
I haven't played anything yet. I've only played one mission of Skyrim.
in which you were screaming after chasing the dragon, like, don't touch the dragon yet, man, because it'll kill you. No, oh shit, it's just kicked me into the air. Oh, no, it just went in the air. It was, oh,
Huh?
I've been working.
fuck
I'm
off.
getting hungover.
You bastard, you are.
So you can get hungover, start a motorcycle club, raiding houses.
I've actually been playing your
You've been powering
games.
through that, have you?
I've been playing
Pokemon non-stop.
Pokemon. I've been playing F1 to be fair with
I've
the
not
wheel.
seen you on F1.
Yeah, it's because when you're drinking and he's with his girlfriend or he's at home socialising with his parents.
Yeah.
I think it's option A.
Number 6.
I'd say it's both.
It's more both and reading books.
I'm
So-
not wanting to talk to us on the group chat. Yeah.
Wait,
So
go
go
on,
on.
talk to me now. Anyway,
But yeah, I said
Anyway, number 6.
2 points to this is when I sent you coming on zombies tonight, mate. No answer. Yet the minute I take the piss out of his teammate, he's like, you fucking what? Straight on the bounce.
Because the thing is, it comes through on my phone, and I was like, what? That makes no sense. It's him.
No, but you went, you fucking
Yeah,
serious?
I was like, what the fuck?
I was in
Fuck.
work joking as well. I was like, oh god, he's actually taking this quite seriously. That's why
No,
I
I wasn't
laughing.
being serious. I was sort of like half and half, like, what? I was more confused if anything else. Number 6, GTA 5.
To be fair, mate, it's class now. It's like they've got a thing at the minute, 25% extra on import
I got the
export.
tag. I got the tag.
So, gents, do you want to join the ST?
I don't have PSN anymore.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
It literally is like that while watching Strike Back.
Number 5.
So, you've got... How much does Strike Back?
Alright, for 38, and it was a
That's it! 38 quid! You could have got PSN!
it was a gift card off my auntie.
You could have gone to Figgy and picked PSN up.
Yeah, I could
He
have.
has a point.
I could have, but
I could have.
I could have lent you my copy of it.
I'm trying to have a guess at what number 5 was.
Battlefield 4.
No.
Battlefield 1.
No.
Huh?
Battlefield.
It's in a, no, DLC wouldn't be the right word. Expansion would be the right word.
Oh, right. Blood and Wine.
Project Cars.
No. Technically, Blood and Wine's DLC.
That's what I just said, DLC. You said DLC.
I said expansion.
But he said Witcher earlier on.
Yeah, I said Witcher earlier on as well.
Expansion.
Is it a game I like?
No.
Wait, yeah, it is.
Expansion is... No, a DLC is something that adds something additional to the game.
Download.
Expansion is something that
additional
revolves
to the game.
around the original game.
So's DLC.
No, DLC is
DLC is
downloadable
an add-on.
content.
Well, so's expansion.
Oh,
We're just going to make this go into it.
Right.
It's the same fucking thing.
Let me explain it to you, and you
See,
shut up and
didn't-
say nothing for a minute. DLC, like Blood and Wine, is something that adds on to the additional story of the game. Something that comes after the game.
Which is based
Expansion
after.
is something that relates to the exact origin of the start of the game that goes on, or even the beginning, goes through the story.
Can I just throw an example here so you understand more
I
clearly?
get it.
Let's see if you
Blood
get
and
this.
Wine is after the game.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah?
I haven't played that yet.
Very good. I'd suggest going for the other one, Heart of Stone, first.
Yeah.
Because it came out first.
No, because it's easier.
It's easier, and you get the weapons off it that will help you into Blood and
Yeah.
Wine. Don't do what I did, do a bit of Blood and Wine, then do a bit of Heart of Stone, and then struggle like a comp. Basically. Right, but when you got the little expansion packs
I've already explained it to him, he knows.
that help you with the quest
Why
and
do
the main
why do you
storyline.
explain it twice when it's already explained once?
Because I'm a dickhead and I like to make myself clever.
Yay!
It's on
finally
record!
realised!
It's on record, that it is as well.
You're a dickhead, so shut up. And you're just a pain in the ass.
That's fine. No, it was Rise of Iron. It is an expansion within the actual
Yeah.
story of the game, so it is.
It
It
is.
is.
Because
It is.
if you think,
It's
what's that?
just-
The thing is, it says here, best-selling PlayStation Store games, 2016. Right, Blood and Wine is actually listed as a DLC
We can play it during
on
the main story.
PlayStation.
No.
On PlayStation
Guys,
Store.
I
It's
see-
a fact governed by
You could play
PlayStation.
that.
In fact, governed by PlayStation. Sit
Guys,
down, shut up.
Guys, just let me stop you a minute. I've got to agree with him. As much as I don't want to agree with him, I've got to agree with him. Because the whole basis of the Destiny storyline is an expansion on the story.
It's an
not as a
expansion within
direct.
itself, yeah.
Yeah. Whereas the likes of Division, where obviously you
Oh, it's not
finish.
Division.
No, because I'm just
Because it's
throwing.
another one, because they've got
That's an
add-ons,
expansion
there's
because you don't see
expansion.
the end. The whole point in the day, like whereas The Witcher.
The
You
Division,
don't see the
doesn't,
end.
the Division doesn't have an end.
No, that's what I'm saying.
yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say, and we need to go back on it
Number 4.
because I need to see
I like,
him.
I like the way you just said, we have to go back on it.
And he's now got his hands up. Number 4.
Battlefield 4.
Are you just gonna keep
Yes.
beating about?
Battlefield 4.
Battlefield 1. Number 3.
Battlefield 4.
There we go.
Yes, Battlefield 4 still ranks higher.
Fuck off, seriously. No, I want to see
The thing
it.
is, though, this is for all
Why did
year
you sell
long.
your
Sorry,
copy?
can I? So we could get Battlefield 1.
Biggest mistake ever.
Really?
No, it says it's there. You don't need to come over. Go back over there. Go on, back over.
Retreat, you. Retreat.
Number 2.
Is it a game we like?
FIFA 17.
Number
Number 1, you're not allowed to say anything.
Rocket League.
You're not allowed to say anything. Do you know why? Because he already knew this story.
No, I didn't.
He fucking
I
did.
haven't read the fucking news.
You fucking... Out of all the games that have come out, right, since 2015, the one that happens to be number 1 and the first thing he goes is Rocket League, is like, no fucking way you have not read that.
I haven't read it. You just see on the fucking PSN, that's all it comes up.
I guarantee you've seen something, you forgot about it, and you've got thought, and it's just,
Yeah.
it's been there.
What do you think we always talk about? Rocket League DLC
don't.
expansion
We don't.
packs?
When was the last time we spoke about it?
Last year.
30 fucking podcasts ago.
November.
8 podcasts ago then.
2.
It's a little bit less than 30.
But still, and then you're like, look at me.
We still say how good it is. We've been going on about how well it's sold out anyway.
But you tell me, anyone coming on Rocket League, and like, oh, we'll ask it, and you're like, oh, nah. We'll go on FIFA though. You literally bone FIFA, like, you bash.
It is fun.
You proper bash the bishop in with FIFA. Like, honest to God, your FIFA copy must be so abused. Like, literally.
Oh, really? I haven't been on.
No, mate. Every
It's
time.
taking a break.
I will say,
GTA's getting it now, isn't it? It's just like GTA.
I will say this much: when it comes to like December of last year, the thing that outsold everything was Ark Survival. That was at number 1. Number 2 was Battlefield 1. There is no mention of Battlefield 4 in the top 20, which makes me think that it must have sold well when Battlefield 1 was first announced, and then it just sort of went back down again towards the end of the year when Battlefield 1 came out. You know, there's other stuff. You know, funnily enough, in at number 15. DLC, Witcher 3. It's listed as DLC.
Shut up.
Mate, fair enough. I understand what you're saying. It's a full game as a DLC.
Right, I'll give you extra credit if you can guess what was the number 1 PS Classic game that in December 2016.
Classic.
Yeah.
GTA Challenge Round.
No. It was Crash Bandicoot. PS1 and PS2 Classic. Because PS1, Crash Bandicoot. In second place, Crash Bandicoot 3. In third place, Crash Bandicoot 2. Fourth place, Crash Team Racing.
I love that one.
He's got it.
I've got, yeah.
I have it.
I had Tag Team Racing on the PSP.
I've got that
Do you remember that when we were literally playing it for like 5 hours straight, me and you, taking turns?
I've got a bit of Spider-Man game news. It's been confirmed for 2017, and the synopsis for the story's been released as well.
I believe it's probably something to do with a zoo. Do.
Do you want to go about your review?
No, fuck it. You know what? No.
See, this is what we have to put up with.
You.
No, your shit. Anyway, Matthew, I'd like to also thank you very much for the present at Christmas, which was a copy of Pokemon Moon. I've enjoyed it very well. Found it a bit confusing though, because apparently Raichu's not just an electric type anymore, it's electric and psychic. And Ninetales Mill, Vulpix, what
It's
moon?
a fire type.
Nope! It's ice!
Well, yeah, because you're in the knee region, they've fucked things up, like Executors.
But they've got fairy Pokemon.
They have that anyway.
Yeah, but it's ridiculous. Do you know what the fuck is the Arctic?
Jigglypuff's a fucking
That's
fire.
your photo, aren't
No, it's not, it's next to us.
That's just going to burn through.
Yeah, but I got a whole burning through it. Still don't need to worry, no.
Wait till the hot floor feels a bit hot and then we should run.
That's a bit hot now. Right. Yeah, is there anything on your calendar that'll show any of the new generation driving?
No.
He doesn't want you to look.
No, plus the fact that when I did look in HMV, I didn't have any on it.
Yeah, but it was stupid. It was actually, like, I do like it. Like, they do, it is cool. To be fair, like, they got like new like moves and stuff, and
Haven't you got 5 moves now as well? Was it 4?
yeah, like, do you remember like they had the what was it? You could go to like a mega version, couldn't you?
Yeah, Mega Evolution.
Yeah,
But
they've got
instead now
they've
they've
stitched off,
took that off, and it's like Zed crystals. So if you beat like a certain person that specialises in that move, like a gym leader, they call it trials now. They get like
That
a crystal.
whole- sorry to interject, but that whole Mega Evolution thing was during
Oh.
the battle was fucking stupid.
Yeah,
Are you on to these episodes, are you?
No, but I do know of it.
because
I've watched. I am aware of it.
I showed you, didn't I, on a thingy once, like when you were
There's
around
something else that Ash does as well. They should have had
But
that on the
like,
game.
what I thought was quite good though is like, instead, like, it's weird because obviously you know your rival, don't you? You always get to the Pokemon that's better than yours, so you've got to plan around that. Well, this one is your mate, sort of thing. So you'll be like sat with you and that, and he helps you through the story. But the same, he's also your rival. At the
What's his
same time.
name?
Han. It's set in Hawaii. It's like
So it's the Hawaii series, isn't it?
yeah, that's what it's trying to aloha and all that. But I did tell you this.
When?
I'm not laughing at that. I've just laughed at something else. I've just had a straight
But, like,
thought.
It is
Fast
like
and Furious.
it's quite good.
No.
Sorry.
But it's good though because like I found the best Pokemon going. Pikachu shit on it, lad. What the fuck was that?
Shock.
No, lad. Eve.
That's because she kept on
Yeah.
making them up.
Because got Espeon, Jolteon, Vaporeon. I'm on the verge of getting Umbreon. And I got this fucking fairy thing which I just kicked into the
Sylveon.
box. Yeah.
Fucking box 99. Fucking
Just
miles
left it in
away.
there, box 26. No, don't stay in there, you have your own box.
You haven't got Flareon.
No, because I've got a fire type Pokemon, but I'm going to get a Flareon. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a whole party.
That's a good idea.
Eeves.
Eevee.
I'm just going to nickname you
I'm
Evie
always
from now
going to
on.
pull you up on that.
Hey Evie.
This is the same guy that on my 21st birthday turned up when my
Umbreon.
13-year-old cousin
And
and
your
my
auntie.
auntie are like, so you're all growing up and that. Now I'm like, what you going to be saving up for this year? Gonna do this, that, and the other. And he goes, yeah, happy birthday, Mike. Puts 2 pushies like just in front of me, an Eevee and an Esper. I was like,
I remember that was fun.
hi in front of these, and you're just like, there you go, Mike. You didn't get me Farming Simulator, you cunt. To be fair, it is a good game. Like I do enjoy it.
From what I've read from one
But it's
website,
different, it's weird.
2 websites that I actually prefer reading reviews for is Eurogamer and GameSpot. They've both said it's probably the best Pokemon game they've come across in the last 8 or 9 years.
It's up there, but at the
says
same
a lot
time, I
about
look at
something.
it and I think there's 1 or 2 things you could sort of look into on it. It's just like it's annoying because you've got like, what the. I see where they come from. One bit, obviously, it's the different regions, so different things are going to happen, etc., etc., etc. But sometimes the story's a bit dull. It's like you're walking across and the guy's like, "We've got to save this." It's like, well, that's the whole point of a fucking Pokemon game. That is literally the whole point.
Have you ever
It's the same
watched?
plot,
Do you remember
really.
watching the anime, Mikey?
Vaguely.
Oh no, there's a mudkip flying down the river. Quick, go, Lotard!
Yeah.
Save the Pokemon! It's now Brock's.
I just like, what the fuck? I was just like, but like I do like it. So I'm probably gonna say a good 9.5. Because
I love how you've reviewed everything without actually really saying anything. Have you noticed that? I've listened to the whole review. I was like, what's the thing that you like about it, Mike? Oh, it's really good.
It's
What
just
about
his Eevees, that's what he
He
likes.
likes his Eevee. You said about it.
So I'll bring my DS next week. I'll show you my collection.
Fucking hell.
I need one more. I mean,
Eevee box 1, Eevee
No,
box
to
2,
be fair-
Eevee box 3.
I need one more in my Pokedex to get all 8.
Jesus Christ.
But I just need to see it. That's it.
Have you finished the game?
No. But the thing is, these haven't
I
got.
always worry about reviewing the game when we haven't finished it, if it's story driven.
But this is the thing. In this story, in this region, they haven't built a Pokemon League yet.
Ah.
So it's when the Pokemon League's getting built, and obviously
That sounds pretty cool.
they act all their things as trials, so you can go around and be like, oh, that's cool, oh, we'll get this. So obviously the professor comes up with the thing.
It's alright.
You come up with Professor Oak, you bump into him. He's there in his full Hawaiian dress
I
arse.
can imagine him.
What else is there? There's a few different other returning characters you jump into about Wreck-It for young Morris when he gets his copy of Sun. And when I end up borrowing him a certain Pokemon we won't talk about.
Oh, not Ditto.
Oh, I can breed Pokemon with it. They don't add levels anymore in the
Mm.
nursery, it just stays. So it's a bit gay because I wanted the Eevee level 100 and then I was going to be like, go ahead lad, there you go. Bit gay, but okay. But yeah, anyway, I really enjoy it. I think it's good. It could be a game that you get into, Mel.
He doesn't go on DS.
I'm gonna do this.
There's your birthday present.
Yeah. Fucking hell, that's a fucking...
That's
crazy
expensive.
one. That's like 160.
That's expensive.
Mate, I
man.
bought mine for 50 quid. My DS. My charger for 7 quid from Argos. There's also
if you were to buy me a DS with one of the Pokemon games,
You still wouldn't use it.
then I genuinely would.
would you
Yeah, I would.
trade Pokemon with me?
No.
And if I had Pokemon you need,
You know he's always got better Pokemon.
No. Do you know why? Because if I was going to play a Pokemon game, because I do still have my Game Boy Color, and I've been looking into Pokemon Red.
yeah.
If I were to do it, I'd rather start from the big scratch and just do it properly.
No, that's what I'm saying. But like to a certain point,
And then we
where-
fight.
obviously
and,
I'll
and
make.
then, and then I'll kill you, personally, if you beat me.
Oh, I'm not getting that for him.
Well, in your will,
there is
can I have
there is
your car?
other bits of news.
F1,
There's other bits of news.
Formula 1. I'm doing a review on Formula 1.
You've only had 2 races.
The thing is, I just want to do my review on. I was going to do my news, but then you.
Oh,
I
I'm sorry,
I haven't
sorry.
finished.
I'm sorry.
Project Cars 2, lads.
No. Shit, that race is this week, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, I need to get PSN for fucking Wednesday. Oh,
Just say-
Friday.
Just say when do you get paid?
Monday.
What are you worried about then?
Because I need to get my coursework done.
We'll just get it. Right. So Ian Bell, the CEO of Slightly Mad Studios, has confirmed on the official Project Cars forum that the marketing campaign will start in a few weeks for Project Cars 2.
They're aiming for September, aren't they? If I'm correct.
September-ish.
Yeah.
He's also said that the leaked screenshots that have come out about the game are ancient. He says that they actually look even better than what they do, which I sat there and I looked at them and went, "Ooh, shiny." According to Bell, he said that Project Cars 2 will not be without any of the famous automotive brands this time, which means Porsche, which means Ferrari. We already knew Lamborghini was going to be in the Project Cars 2.
I'll laugh at GTR, isn't it?
Well, it says of course it's got the GTR GT3, so I wouldn't be surprised if it wasn't in there. He said that this new game's got better physics, better drivetrain, differential and tyre modelling systems,
So that means
even better
you can't, when you
false
press the brake,
feedback.
man, right? It means you might have a chance of actually not crashing into me and going shit,
You mean me?
shit, or him.
Is this the one time I unlap myself against you because you were too slow?
4 times.
It's got enhanced feedback for your wheel.
I'll get me seat soon.
It'll expand. The game's going to expand upon all of its different times of racing, even better dynamic weather, and
Oh
a
my
lot
God.
more.
Snow.
Well, let's not forget. It's got Tooge, Rallycross, hill climb, band concept cars. I'm sincerely
Do you reckon I'll have
hoping.
Pikes Peak in there?
The
I
fi-
reckon that'll be sick.
No,
Pikes
we don't
Peak.
need Pikes Peak. We don't need Pikes Peak. We need proper little British countryside hill climbs.
I'd
love to see if they're saying band concept cars. The first couple of cars that spring to mind: Lotus 88, which is a dual chassis Formula 1 car that Colin Chapman never got a chance to race. Lancia ECV, which would be amazing because that car's only in Sebastian Loeb Rally Evo.
The
Lance-
Civic, wait, what about what was that concept that got banned years ago in Japan? Oh fucking hell! They had another concept for the Supra, but they had to change it because they turned around and weren't happy with it. And they banned it. Oh.
There are other stuff I need to mention. Mass Effect Andromeda's got a release date.
21st of March. Week after
If you don't speak squeal, it's the 21st of March.
The week after Comic Con, yeah.
Yep.
Week after this legend's birthday, I'll be
This would be a Tuesday.
You'll get another fucking little pushy thing.
what?
And he'll buy another lightsaber that breaks.
Yeah.
I'm not getting one of those.
Which wooden sword this time. Massive splinter.
Mikey, you can do your review on F1 because I've got one last piece of news which is to do with PS4 exclusives upcoming even next year.
Oh, they're not burning anything nice. That's alright.
No, that fire alarm just goes off for no reason. So go on, Ma.
F1 at 2016. If I'm correct. Before I kick his head in. Brilliant, to be fair. Like, compared to last season, where you turn the wheel all the way and it just go. on my.
Especially sensitivity would have been really
No,
low.
because we set the sensitivity up on it, and like you turn it. That's why I had to use the pad on F1 2015. On 2016, you can only turn like that. That's the wheel. It's like it doesn't do the whole like turn 3 times and that's the stop. It goes turn once, like half a turn, and like that's the thingy point where it's been locked. If you get me.
In the game.
Yeah.
That's what it's meant to be.
I know. I'm trying to tell you though, like on the wheel itself, your wheel Logitech.
Yeah.
When you turn it, it locks into the same thing.
So you're saying it was right?
It's right now, whereas last year it's better. The graphics are better, the physics are better. I like the whole team like point system. I love that, and thingy obviously yours truly winning the F1 calendar at the moment. Even though I've only done one race.
Do you want easy mode or medium?
I'm actually on quite like a hard mode. To be fair, I've actually challenged myself. But
So he's basically on the level 3 of difficulty.
I've actually
Have you got a
challenged.
system?
Yeah, of course he has.
No, only what you told me to have on.
I have medium traction.
Traction off, stability off.
He's got ABS on.
You've got
No,
traction
no,
control
it's-
off.
No, it's when
If he's got traction control off, you're a pussy.
I know.
no, it's when you were telling me you want this, you want that, you want this. You don't get the proper experience, and you were having a go at me, and then we went in that multiplayer like online.
So
lobby.
you've got medium traction control
So
on.
basically everything you
Okay.
put on, it went over to it. I just like fuck it, I'll just live with it. And this year then went on won the Australian Grand Prix by about 5 seconds.
I'm not gonna. You need a more difficult mode.
Mate,
need the next one on.
mate, I'm not even joking. I had no tyres left. Fuel.
You shouldn't be winning in the McLaren Honda. You need to be on the next level up.
I've been upgrading bits. So it's like, but
Yeah,
I like. I'm in Bahrain now. I think I'm in the last practice, but I do like the way it's got the team objectives. So you got to learn the track, tyre strategy, fuel efficiency, all this. I really do like that. To be fair, or in the DRS zone, it's so fast or whatever, and I really do like them sorts of objectives that then add on to your prototype parts. I think it's quite cool, to be fair. So like, I'm really enjoying it, and obviously didn't go as well playing it against yourselves, but
No,
got a lot of practice to put in.
no, you didn't shout or rage.
I didn't.
No,
You just quit instead.
just quit instead.
Went to get yourself a coffee and then decided to turn your PlayStation off.
Because I'm like, son, Matthew, I work during the week.
What do you think I do, man? Oh my god.
Wank, sleep, more wank, anime, oh wank again, sleep.
He's detailing your life here. Is there nothing you can do to stop him?
PlayStation,
Yeah.
motorcycle clubs, kill
Uni,
Mikey, annoy
work.
Jack, send random pictures, laugh at random clown sounds.
Yeah.
I don't really think. Do you know what? I bought him. He got COD, didn't he? He bought COD at Christmas, and you know what he said around to me? Playing zombies, like, you're a dickhead. I went, what? Didn't tell me I had a phobia of clowns or anything. And halfway through the rounds, you get attacked by clowns.
Oh, for God's sake!
It's like during you have the dogs.
Yeah.
I hate the
That,
clowns.
he's like, Mike, shoot them. I was like, well, that's what I'm doing, Matt. What are you doing? Running away? All you see was like 4 clowns after him. I was like, just
Mikey?
shoot them.
Mikey, what do you not like about F1?
Losing.
I don't like the music on Netflix.
I said losing.
Everyone loses, man. It's just the perspective of how good you did in the race to lose.
That makes no sense.
It does to me. But basically, I think the one thing I don't like about it is being stuck in the lobby with him. Because you know something.
Okay, so that's not the game's fault.
Yeah, I'm
Like,
joking.
why am I bad in a lobby?
I'm not
Do
saying
we
it's a
really
team.
have to answer that question
I
for
mean,
you?
we've been having good races on it. No,
Yeah, although I wish for our championship I'd have started at the Sauber because I know the manor that well. I can get the best out of it because I hate the Sauber.
To be fair, I think the
I
one
hate
thing
nothing more than the Sauber.
I think the one thing I don't like is probably, to be fair, nothing to do with the game. It's more Logitech and the bits on it.
Okay, so it's to do with Logitech and the force feedback of the game. Go on.
Well, it's during you get into like your little garage area
Yeah,
after practice or whatever.
yeah,
You got your laptop.
yeah.
Well, there's bits that says you look round. You press that. You can't fucking look round.
because you've got to assign the thing.
No, but
to
like
do it.
you can't.
Like I can only
do
look
it,
up
if you
and
get
down
me.
on mine.
No, I can't do anything. He just looks down.
To be fair, you're not missing much.
No, you just
No, but I
It's
do.
just a
mean,
piece of paper on a table. You can't see it properly.
and a guy
Yeah.
somewhere.
And JB are probably in the fucking distance.
No, I've
Or
gone
Anthony
against-
Davidson.
I've gone against JB. It's me and Alonso as the team.
Okay,
I've got
the Alonso in the fucking distance then.
I've got Alonso as my rival.
Yeah.
I do like
The
that.
first
system.
person you have to beat in your bloody Formula 1 career is your teammate.
I hated having Verstappen as my team rival. It was winning every race.
And what car were you in?
No McLaren. But I've pimped it up so much, it's Button's getting like third
Oh
and
my
shit.
god, he's not just said that.
Pimped it out, yeah.
Mate, it's not fucking GTA. You can't put spinners on the wheels, neon
You know
lights.
what? Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
No, I'm very close to putting my foot in your face.
Can I join you on that one? Do you want the left side or the right side?
Neither. You enjoy the game. What are you going to give it? Now, let me just bear in mind, I know I've got your score for F1 2015 here.
It was bad, wasn't it?
No,
Or was it
no, because you gave it the highest score for F1 2015.
Did you?
Yeah, you did.
I think it was because it was my first one.
Because it's his first one, yeah, which makes sense. Now, you're saying it's better than...
Better, but I don't know, I'm a bit mixed at the minute on certain things. Probably got to say an 8.
That's exactly the same as you gave the other one, isn't it?
No,
Well,
I gave 8.5 to F1 2015.
but I think it's because I'm with experience now. Like, obviously, it's. I don't know. I'm mixed. I'll have to come back to it eventually and look back at it. But
You can't.
You can't?
I'll probably just give it the same as I did thingy then, because like to me it's still a new thing, to be honest.
So you want 8.5 now?
Yeah. Sorry. But like
Just changing the averages.
so I do apologise for my horrific rating system, but you know I'm new to this sort of thing.
F1 2016 scores in at an average of 8.75.
So what we saying about thingy then, lad?
Your finger.
Oh my god!
Played one mission now. How
Yeah,
can you
beyond GTA in all years, the whole soundtrack to Skyrim for about an hour and a half.
Do you know what I hate? Is
Well,
when I'm online and I hear music. And do you know why? Because it comes through a headset that is not optimised for you listen, and it's like, fuck off. Just doesn't sound right.
like that's what you ever hear with FIFA, or like you be on a racing game, dun, 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 dun,
Especially on a racing game, I'm going to hit you if you do
right,
that.
and then if I do it on FIFA, it's like, Mike, do you mind? I'm being
Okay.
boy. You
How do you say
boy.
that when you're on fucking F1?
No, mate, you're.
F1 2016 comes in 9th on the average scores. By the looks of it. Yeah, 9th. Definitely 9th.
Did it beat 2015?
Yes. By a country mile. In fact, F1 2015 had an average score of 7.7.
Jeez. What's the next bit of news?
It's the it's 30 upcoming PS4 exclusives. Not just this year, it could be beyond as well. First one that comes out on the 20th of January. It's a game that I'm slightly interested in, but I didn't play I didn't own the original. Gravity Rush 2.
No.
A lot of people have been talking about it. I know you, because do you know the problem with you is you don't expand. You don't expand your games into like indie games and JRPG games. I mean him. But then again, you're bad for that because you don't expand your games either. You don't really play indie games. Aside from Rocket League, I can't think of any others. You just play.
Except for Minecraft, which I had to buy.
But that's not really
I
that's
bought
not an
it
indie
for-
game anymore. That's a AAA game now. Big game. It's huge.
What else?
That's it. Just
That's
you
all
play
fast,
big.
right?
You play big developer games. You don't really play anything else. Same with you.
That little birdie thingy people playing.
Race the sun.
See, I'd never played it because I was never interested in it. And
It's
yeah,
just
I know the
It's
fucking
fucking
name.
addicting.
It's a cracking game.
Have you still got that drifting game?
Absolute drift, yeah.
I took it off.
Why?
Not off yours. of mine.
Why?
I just can't be bothered.
Is it free?
No. It's brilliant though. I really love it. Gravity Rush 2 is one of them. Coming out on, March the 1st over here, 28th of February everywhere else, I think.
Typical Brits.
Horizon Zero Dawn.
Is that a PS4 exclusive?
PS4 exclusive, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Made by Guerrilla Games, who previously made Killzone. So you know it'll look good. And apparently from what people have been saying who've had the chance to now play it, they said it's incredible. They say, in fact, that the mechanics of it actually feels like Uncharted 4. And you know you've got a fucking good game when you've got the same mechanics as Uncharted 4. It's saying something. So who knows?
You need to just sit and play Uncharted 4 for a whole week. Literally do your coursework and then just smash
Uncharted. He's got 1 to 3.
Me to play the lot.
Once you've got your coursework done, do it.
Yeah. I need to do a whole 1,000 words on strategy.
It's not that long. 1,000 words isn't
I know, it's just...
Wait,
there's
jump on PSN and we'll go through it with you.
I don't have PSN.
All the more reason for him to do his work.
Yes.
Which is why I'm not buying it until I've got my coursework done.
Good lad. Right, the next one, the game that me and you are looking forward to, Persona 5.
I can't wait, you know.
Comes out April the 4th.
I really can't wait.
It's going to be awesome.
Ow.
Well done. Another game that's coming out in 2017, or 2 games that are coming out in 2017 that one of us are definitely not going to be interested in one of them. Next Machina. It's quite a cool, funky
Next
little
Machina.
arcade game. Apparently it's to do with the... What is it? It's like...
Machines?
It's effectively machines have taken over the world and they're controlling humans. So it's quite a cool premise. If you like Major League Baseball, which I don't, then that comes out on March the 28th. Other games that come out, Last of Us Part 2. I don't need to...
I need to get The Last of Us Part 1.
You do need to.
That's a purchase on Tuesday.
God of War comes out potentially this year, I'd say 2018.
This one's about his son though, isn't it?
It's about Game Man, his son, isn't it?
That's what I'm saying, he's bringing his...
Obviously another game that's coming out, Spider-Man, at some point.
Yay!
I heard that's going to be quite shit.
No, apparently...
I think it'll be good. I think it'll be a really good game. I do. I've got
Spider-Man
there.
Right, apparently the fucking synopsis for it is...
to do with Green Goblin.
By any chance,
but
is
also,
it?
He's a more seasoned Peter Parker.
Yeah, but there's a specific comic where he's married to Mary Jane and he's got a daughter. What is it? I think it's called Renew Your Vows or something. And it's one of the best comics Spider-Man does.
It's not related to the film at all, though, which is a good thing.
No, that's why I'm saying it's related to the comic.
Yeah. I know, just to clarify. I know.
In the obvious for the viewers at home or abroad or whatever.
Yeah, the game's meant to do his personal life as well, so I don't know how they're going to do that.
Wouldn't be hard.
Does he have a job?
Death Stranding, Kojima's next upcoming mental nutty game.
I don't know, I'm not going to get it.
Which, funnily enough, also includes... Who were we talking about before? Mads. Jin's father from friggin' Star Wars.
I was just going to wait. I just wanted to see what your reaction on
Being
first one in
a knobhead.
2017. Just like,
Being a knobhead. Uncharted Lost Legacy DLC is coming out for Uncharted 4, obviously, yeah. Final Fantasy Remake's coming out this year.
No.
I only ever
I got
played
really
one.
fed up with this Final Fantasy. Everybody else is going on about it.
Like, I've only
Supposedly a really, really good game.
I can't even remember which one it was I played.
You can't even drive the car properly.
So what? You're supposed to just take in the views, that's the whole point of it.
The whole point in Final
I've
Fantasy.
never played a Final Fantasy game and gone, yes, I'm in it for the driving mechanics.
To be fair, the fighting mechanics are brilliant.
So
That's the whole point.
What are you complaining about?
I like to drive cars.
That's your main gripe with Final Fantasy, you can't drive the car.
You can drive a car, but you just press R2 and it drives for you.
Yeah, but
You're
that's the
fucking
donut.
donut.
Oh
Obviously, one of the big games that's coming out this year, Crash Bandicoot Remastered, the Insane Trilogy. Another game that you're aware of, Matty, and I'm probably going to get, Ni no Kuni 2.
Ni no Kuni 2?
Yes, the Japanese RPG that I showed you. The other one.
The other one?
The other one.
Not the porn, the other one.
I saw this trailer and now I fucking forgot it as well.
I know, and you really like the look of it as well.
What the fuck? Right, YouTubing it quietly.
No, just wait till later.
Okay, I'll wait.
Ace Combat 7. If you like pilots and being a pilot, you can be a pilot some more in Ace Combat 7,
I
which
used
is
to play
about
that as a kid.
pilots.
Ace Combat.
Apparently, I
Just
don't know.
walk into Matty's house, like the Ferrari flag squad, it's just a Royal Air Force one instead. Just like, so,
I'm never
change,
getting that.
change the decoration, just see Matty in the old.
There's
like,
also a game coming out
flying
called
goggles, like-
Everything. It's literally where you can play as everything. Whether
So
it's a bird, a horse, a star, or a paperclip, you can play as it.
So I could effectively play as a calendar
Apparently.
with Pikachu on it.
Well, if it's got it in the game, yeah. Another awesome sort of, I'd say Dark Souls type game, but the Japanese version of it, Neo's coming out on February the 7th.
Oh, I played that demo, it's fucking solid.
Yeah, no, it's amazing.
I'll pass.
But the one game that I'm looking forward to that comes out later this month, Yakuza 0.
Never heard of it.
Fucking Yakuza's awesome.
Isn't that the fucking Japanese mafia? Yakuza.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So it's going to be like Mafia 3.
except it's set in 1988 and you're on the streets of Tokyo.
Ooh.
Streets of Tokyo.
Another game that PlayStation seems to be getting quite behind, Days Gone. It's that sort of survival zombies horde thing that they were showing towards the end of E3, which looks mental.
Is that the one with the guy running with the shotgun, like the horde?
And there's just a horde of
Fucking horde
So
powering
is there a multiplayer mode on it? Like we
I think I would not go on it.
I
you imagine like it's like running through a shopping
YouTube
mall with
would
like
be-
a little bat and there's like 7,000 zombies, like it's me and Mills like Steam.
I wouldn't even be there. I'd be just riding on the bike, just casually cruising everywhere while you two would be
No, I saw
mauled
that
to death.
demo for the gameplay, the actual running gameplay.
Yeah, he's like
decent.
sliding through like
Yeah.
the train yard and he's like,
Does look very good.
yeah, I could just imagine it just sitting it's like do.
Well, you'd have to think.
Sorry mate, lift's full.
Another game that I'm looking forward to, Detroit Become Human. It's robots that look like humans. See what I mean?
Basically Westworld, but
Better.
there we go.
Hey, game I'm looking forward to. F1 2017.
Yeah! GT Sport obviously comes out this year at some point. Fuck knows when. For all you Final Fantasy fans, again, they're remastering the Zodiac Age,
I don't know.
which is like a prequel to Final Fantasy 7.
I had
I was
one
new to
Final
Final
Fantasy.
Fantasy.
and I
If you like
enjoyed it, but I don't
Kingdom
know.
Hearts, there's another one coming out. It's now called HD 2.8, although I think this is a remaster. Yeah, it is. And then there's just a bunch of other indie games like Wild. It's like an adventure survival game.
Yeah.
Dreams, which is made by the people who made Little Big Planet.
So you'll be getting that.
If it's any decent. Dragon Quest Heroes 2. Dragon Quest's a pretty fun game to play. Again, it's like the JRPG version of Minecraft.
Okay.
One for Matty, Digimon World Next Order.
Have you played that yet?
Yeah. I don't know where it is, but I have played it. There's a bunch of other stuff as well, like Nier Automata. Again, it's just some really mad stuff going on. Wipeout's obviously getting its own mega collection, so that's going to be
What did
cool.
I think of that? I had something on my mind. Can't remember what. Shit.
Was that what it was?
No.
Okay.
What's the yellow one there?
Yeah, Witcher.
Oh, shit.
Some Batman news. You know they always said Arkham Knight's going to be the last one.
It's not.
No, it's not. Montreal, W. Warner Brothers, whoever his name. Montreal's apparently making another one. That's going to be Damian Wayne as Batman. And apparently he's going to have a motorbike, according to the rumours. So you know that's going to be shit.
You still buy it.
Oh yeah, I'll still buy it. But I'll be fucking complaining while I'm playing.
Can I just state the normal storyline of Matty Morris release? Oh, shit. 2 weeks later. Really good, I can't stop waiting for this. Day release. I've got a copy! 2 months later. Oh, that's a bit shit. No,
No,
2 months later.
2 days later.
Yeah, bit shit. 2 months later. Still playing it. It's really shit. This, go on something else. Oh, yeah, go on then. 6 months later. It's really shit this, you know, wife's still I can't get rid of it, I get bored sometimes, I just want to play Batman, yeah? So I play Batman or Spider-Man.
I still don't understand why you still got Need for Speed.
Do you want me to go round and
Just
just
install
unplug the fire alarm for them? I do.
You don't live with her?
Beep,
You don't live with it,
beep.
so you have no idea what it's like.
Mate, that's annoying. I've only been here for what?
Oh, is it?
2.5 hours.
Is it annoying, is it? Oh, bless you.
Just like you wouldn't wake up on time for a fucking podcast that's on every fucking Sunday. That was fucking annoying.
Yeah. Well, have you ever thought of phoning the person you're going to pick up before?
Imagine this was like, what, 30 years ago, mobile phones weren't invented.
Yeah,
And
if it's
plans.
landline.
Shit.
You look silly there.
100 years. So, do you want to keep going?
Gee, when there was a chat called Bell.
Yeah. Brilliant. No,
No.
you can't play that game.
The thing is, right,
I shouldn't have to call him. He knows
you
it's
shouldn't
happening.
have to call him.
Every
How long have we
week.
been doing this podcast for, and how often have I said to you, 12 o'clock on a Sunday? When was the last time you two showed up for, and I'm not blaming Matty, when was the last time you showed up for a podcast at 12 o'clock? I don't recall any time during 2016. You have to go beyond that. Once.
I was actually finished on time today as well. I was going to pick you up at 10.
Yeah, I weren't having you around that early. It's always 12 o'clock. It's always been 12 o'clock.
Unless I'm late at work.
Yeah, sometimes you can't excuse, you can excuse that because he's working, but
Lazy
the
ass.
thing is though, you're still in bed
Lazy
at
ass.
12. You don't go to bed
Oh,
at...
sorry.
You had 9 hours sleep.
Fucking lie in when I'm up at 6 o'clock every fucking morning.
Oh my god.
1 hour. Matty, there's days I come home from work and you go, oh, fuck, how long have you been up? No, 3 hours.
Since when do I do that?
Well, you phoned your mum from downstairs, what's for tea? You can't
That's
move
That's
down.
not
No,
acceptable.
I was going to
That's
say
not
that is
acceptable.
acceptable.
no,
That's funny.
we're sitting there and all you
She calls me sometimes. Shut up.
no, and we're like, oh, I'm hungry. And like, we'll go make something to eat. Oh, well, do it. It's like,
I only do that when I know she's awake.
no.
But
that's still bad.
That's just bone idle. That's
The
just
last time you did that,
laziness.
my mum was in the same room talking to me, and you go, I'm gonna phone my mum. And like, figures out, and so you could hear her from downstairs on the mic as well. And she's like, yeah, so what do you want for your dinner? I don't know. What have we got? If I said that to my mum, she'd be like, get your fucking ass down the stairs and look in the freezer. Because there's 2 freezers and a fridge full of food. Have a look, you lazy shit. And put the phone down on me. And then say, Mike, get from Scran, or something like that. Whereas with your mum, it's like, yeah, give me a second, let me just open the inventory box, yeah. We've got 17 chickens, a few cows.
She knows what she buys. I didn't know what she buys.
12 Tamarian rye.
We've got a bit of beef left over.
Anyway.
Rump.
Anyway.
Oh, we've got a bit of
But,
prawn in here, a bit of cod.
Matty's lazy eating habits aside,
But yeah, okay.
and Mikey's inability to fall asleep at a normal time.
Or wake up.
Do you know what? Is it wrong to say at times I can't fucking sleep because I've got so much going on?
You've got fuck all going on.
And
Fuck all
it's
going
the end of this
Fuck all going
podcast.
on.
If you want to follow Mikey on Twitter, you can follow him at.
The usual Mikey Keating next day. You want to follow my Mr. Jack? I love to be a pain in the ass, Millington. It's
Jack CM53.
You wanna follow him? No, he can't.
Centre.
he's not educated enough to use Twitter. So
You can also like, subscribe, do whatever you like whenever you want. It's up to you. You can comment. You don't even have to do that. Just watching
How
us.
long has this podcast been?
It's
by?
been a while because we've had to get through a load of stuff.
And you're both looking at me. Oh, okay.
So that's it for this week's
Butterman,
podcast.
Foreman.
You can say it's bye from Matty.
Au revoir.
Not bad. Bye from Mikey.
Good day, old chap.
Yeah, it's bye from me, and we've been the S team.